shit. Look. Oh, fuck. My mic's not working.
Your mic's not.
Oh, good.
Hi,
Good.
welcome, chopped liver.
Welcome
Yeah.
to the Midweek Crisis.
Why is it called chopped liver?
Wait a minute.
Welcome.
You're the interviewee,
No, I'm coming in hot.
not the interviewer.
So, my mic was muted.
Why?
And it wasn't in front of me either. So, welcome to the 21st edition of Midweek Crisis podcast. My name is Scott Burke. Our host tonight, our co-host, is none other than, what's your name again? I'm sorry. Shit. Well, I'm glad you made it out tonight. And the lovely Jerica Ramathorn is with us as well. And our guest tonight is none other, ladies and gentlemen, motherfucking Shep.
Hey, now.
I play a mean fucking piano, bitch.
No, I'm fucking around. Scott Burke is in the house tonight.
Uh-oh.
Right.
We got two members of Ramathorn up in this
We
bitch.
Two renaissance.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, mate.
You might want to put that mic in front of your face.
Oh yeah.
It's a little closer. Kind of like.
I don't want to be distorted.
Are we
Can
not-
you even hear him?
No.
I couldn't hear him. I don't even think your mic's on.
It's not.
It's muted.
Bwah, 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 bwah.
So
That's by design.
we clearly sold ourselves on the idea that we were prepped and ready to go about an hour and a half ago.
No, we were early on shit. We were all
We
here
was.
early. We, just
We got
caught
too
up.
far ahead of the
Be
game.
honest, man. You were fucking around.
Point the
playing
mic.
Bird.
Point the mic at your face.
Right here. Real close.
Hello. Hello.
No,
Hello. Hello.
Still got nothing.
I still hear nothing.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
You got my lighter over there?
It's the good
I
Lord
would
telling everybody that they don't want to listen to Scott.
I do not.
All right.
Try it out.
Check.
Oh, there he is.
There I am.
There he is.
All right.
Now, did we establish who's Bull and who's Scott?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
we did that. Okay.
Mhm. That happened. Scotty Bird in the house.
So
How
how's
are
it
you
going?
tonight, man?
Yes. How's it going, Scott?
Yeah.
I'm doing okay, man. I got plied with
That mic has to be 4 inches from your face.
I got plied with vodka and beer, and you guys forced me into doing this.
Hell yeah.
And we were singing Free Bird, and
Yeah.
Tuesday's gone.
We kidnapped
I
you.
realized you guys are a bunch of rednecks from Lapel. So
Hell yeah, with our go-karts and our fucking
Hey,
you got
big ass
go-karts?
trucks.
You got go-karts?
Oh yeah, dude, they're all over this fucking
They
bitch.
really are. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're everywhere.
Awesome.
Well, I'm glad we got the mic situation figured
Yeah.
out. I
Yeah,
thought I
me
had it
too.
all right. I checked everything. I thought I had it all
Right.
good.
It's good now.
Yeah, we're good to go.
Yeah,
We're all
Good to
together.
go.
you guys all sound like Yankees. I sound like a Southern boy.
Oh, no shit.
So sad.
So what have you been up to, Scott?
Nothing,
Your
man.
Nothing.
Writing songs, dealing with a nutty 5-year-old, and
Working for the man.
working, tax slave.
Tax
You're one of
slave.
those old dads too.
Mm.
Those old dads.
That's about it. I don't like to talk about myself, so you guys just can kind of like talk to them.
Oh,
Right,
thanks for
And
yeah,
I'll
inviting
chime
us.
in. I'm a good
Yeah.
chimer inner.
So you and Jerica are playing a show Saturday
We are.
at State Street Pub.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
You guys are playing with what? Off Nominal.
Yeah. Pretty.
Charlie's band.
Prison City.
Very good band. Very good band.
Prison City Brigade,
Yeah.
and then Sunset Society, right?
Yeah.
That's Saturday night at State Street.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah.
It's gonna be awesome. You gonna
That's
play?
what you've been told, huh?
Are you gonna play?
They give me a location and a fucking term to be there,
Yeah.
and that's all I really
We
know
have
about it.
somebody to pick him up. This whole thing. Yeah. We just take him there.
Well, I'm spoiled that way.
Are you?
Yeah, very.
Is
you
this
gonna
a whole
play your-
kidnapping event by chance? I mean,
Yeah, we kidnapped
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
They
Bag,
def-
bag over the head. Is that
They
is that a
definitely
thing?
ply me with liquor. That's
Yeah.
what they do.
Yeah.
Pretty easy target.
PBR and yeah. This week's podcast is brought to you by Benchmark.
Benchmark.
old
And-
number 8?
Pabst Blue Ribbon. Anybody got a beer they want to hold up?
Red, white, and blue.
Oh wait, there it is. And then we got some vodka over there too.
A vodka shooter.
Yeah, but it's been uncapped for a
Just a
while.
little
I'm
bit.
scared to drink it.
I feel you.
What's that?
It's the last of Missing
Bullet.
Fingers Bullet
Uh,
bourbon.
It looks good. Give me a drink of that.
Yeah.
There's one drink left. It's all yours, baby.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like glycerin with sweat over
It's
here.
hot here. It's hot.
It's hotter than
It's hot.
normal. I wonder
It's hotter than
why.
normal.
I want to know how
Scotty
we don't
Burke.
learn
That's
our
pretty
lesson.
tasty.
With that tiger hat. Tiger's hat.
Tigre.
Tigres. Tigres.
Cigarettes.
You want to tell us the story of the tigre hat?
I shop at a Mexican. Well, a Hispanic. I don't want to be politically incorrect here, but I go in there and I buy. They have the best peppers. You know, you can't get peppers like this anywhere. So I go in there and I buy hats every time I shop.
Oh yeah.
So I like the gaudiness of it.
Yeah.
It's just like so cool, you know, to me. But a lot of people see it and they're like, "What the hell is that?"
The
man?"
yellow call to you.
Yeah.
You look good in yellow. It's good.
Yeah.
luck. Yeah.
Matches my skin tone.
Ew.
Oh my god. Are you yellow, boy?
Well, I got a bit of liver failure going on. I was going to keep that till later, but
Red
we're
face
starting to
going on.
GoFundMe. Save Scott's liver.
That would be pretty cool.
It would be, man. But
Save
I think it's still good.
Oh, I
actually.
was talking about you turning yellow.
Oh.
Yeah.
I probably would go to the doctor for that. But
I think I'm good. I don't
generally, I
think
don't
got
trust
any
those
yellow.
motherfuckers.
I turned yellow once.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Did you get the yellow eyes too?
I got fucking mono and
Oh, shit.
all
Wow.
kinds
You get
of
mono?
shit.
and it
Isn't that
turns
the
yellow?
Strep
kissing-
throat all at the same
Kissing
time.
sickness.
The-
Mono?
How old were you when you got
That's
mono?
probably like 13.
Yeah, it's more of a teenage disease. I've read it. on a
Everybody
I didn't know
does.
that. I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah,
Teenage
dude, that's shit.
disease.
Well, it's
I get-
definitely like, teenagers fucking mouthing each other and shit. Yeah. It's
Mouthing
definitely,
each other.
you definitely hear about it more in high school.
Let's
but
hear
Yeah,
about
it's
your
pretty rare.
experiences, Jericho, about
I've never had
mouthing
mono.
other mouths.
I've mouthed some mouths, but I've
Mouthed
never
some
had
mouths.
I've never had mono.
What else?
Maybe
have
I've
you
had
mouthed?
mono. I mean, what? It makes
You
me really
didn't know.
tired and just
Yeah,
like.
it lasts for
Basically.
So I
months.
probably have.
It
I'm
does
pretty
last for a
lethargic.
long time.
Yeah, I've had friends that had it in
Who
high
knows?
school, but I never got it.
I just don't understand why you go to the doctor for it. Like they don't give you anything. Just like you got mono, go home, sleep it off. Right?
Yep.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, well, when I got it, I like I said, I came down with
Yeah,
strep throat at the
you had
same
the whole
time
thing.
too. So I basically slept for a month straight. Couldn't eat nothing for like the first week. And I don't know. They might have gave me some
How old were
bullshit.
you?
Well, I'm sure you were on
We already
antibiotics and
established
everything
that.
else.
13.
Yeah.
13ish. Yeah.
You need to listen to your.
Well, that
chest.
explains why you're so short.
Yeah.
Strong.
Oh,
man.
he slept for a month. That's
I'm
why he
slow
looks so
right
What are
here,
you
good.
like,
man.
5'4"?
Right, yeah, that's why you look so
Yeah.
young.
High five?
You know why I'm so
This guy
short,
is
right?
87
So-
years old.
So it's so I can eat pussy better, right? See, the
That's
shorter
why-
you are, the better.
You know,
you can
that
eat
makes
pussy.
so much
How
sense. If I'd known that when I was 13, I would have got mono and strep at the same time.
I would have stunned my
I would totally all
So,
day.
so when I was young, I was eating pussy that looked like your beard, man. It was fucking,
yeah,
you can
you
talk
were.
with this shit.
You
You
act-
were.
You
I
act
remember
like
seeing
no one
some-
else here
I-
hasn't.
Yeah, well,
Well,
I'm an old school.
I just think like
I
Scotty
don't know about
probably
like this.
encountered
I mean, come
more
on, dude,
hairy
that's a lot of
pussy rather
fucking
than
hair on-
shaved pussy.
Maybe they got pussy hair extensions.
No, this was the real deal.
It's all
Nobody
natural.
was shaving back then.
No.
No, nobody did that.
It was caveman pussy.
Because people like believed in science and shit back then.
Yeah, because actually the scientific way that we evolved is
Thank
you
you,
have
Scott.
the hair there
Mm-hmm.
to get fucking cooties out
Protect
of
it,
there.
right? Like
Yeah,
your eyebrows.
but-
Your eyebrows.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
Well, there are cooties going around.
Oh, there's
But
There
cooties.
are
still
lots
trim your
of cooties.
shit.
There's a new cootie going around called monkeypox, and it's now officially a world issue.
Is that?
It's our next big thing. They're going to put us on house arrest. So we
I
don't
pulled
get
on her hair,
covered with pimples.
looked in there, and asked if she had any cooties in there.
No, they won't put us
Was
on,
there?
on house arrest. It's gonna be chastity belts for everybody.
Yes. You got the key? You got the key?
Can't
No,
go in
man, you
public
could get
unless
it-
you got this
You could
chastity
get it
belt
like
on.
if somebody
such a
has it and they sit on a toilet, you can
Can't we
get
have a
it.
different name?
It's,
Do we
it's
have to have
transferred very
monkeypox?
easily. It's not
Great.
just viral.
What?
It's
It just sounds weird. You got monkeypox. Like,
That,
can't we have a
that
different
sounds
name?
just like that old
They,
excuse
they
I
tried
used
to
to
change
hear
it, but
of
it stuck.
crabs getting passed by the toilet seat too. Are you sure?
I don't know. Crab's just like a
Well,
living,
It's
like
for, it's for
crawling
fucking
thing,
dirty
bro.
bitches. I get.
I don't know,
I'm telling
man.
you,
If you're-
I-
hey, if you're
There
just
are some
tuning in, we're
dirty
talking about
bathrooms.
crabs.
Yeah, there's some dirty bathrooms out there. Man.
Second
I wouldn't
time
ever
I
put it
agree.
past
I agree.
me that
I
maybe
agree.
there is a crabby somewhere. It can happen.
Yeah, it happened to me
I think it's a skate.
You got crabs from a bathroom?
when I was 15 years old. I got it
How
from
old was she?
my second chick I ever had made
The
sweet
bathroom?
love to. I got the
Ill
crabs.
delivered.
Your second time.
Second time I got it.
God.
And I didn't know what they were, man. I was in gym class.
Yeah.
And I'd have these weird spots in my underwear. And I was
Are you
what the fuck? And I was killing crabs because they were getting too hot.
Yeah.
You know?
Did you think you had lice in
And
your?
I was sitting in bathtubs with salt water, and then finally I saw like a little scab, and I picked it off, and it was like a crab with like little
How old
claws
were
on it
you?
going like
Is
this.
that how it goes?
What?
15.
15. So Scott lost his virginity at 15.
No, I
He's
lost
just not willing to
14.
admit.
That was the second.
Second
The
girl.
second- okay. Named a bathroom.
That first girl was clean,
She did not have crab.
but I was so ugly in high school I could really only be with like, the fast girls.
Okay. All right.
We wrote a song about it.
We did.
Do we want to go in?
Fast cat.
Yeah.
We didn't put that on the.
That's okay.
That's
Never
okay.
mind.
We have a.
I mean, I can-
About
Speaking
fast
of
pussy.
fast presidents, did you know that today is the 24 years ago this evening that Clinton announced on national television that he did indeed
Oh, today.
today he did
All right.
indeed
Cheers
have
to that.
relations.
You had relations.
That guy got snatched, man. That guy.
Amen.
was
Way to own
fucking,
up.
He was a player.
I did not have sex. No, he's what he
No,
said.
he admitted it
I
later.
did not have sex. Damn it. Sexual relations with that woman.
Yes.
I bet Scotty could do
But
it.
does a blowjob even count? I mean,
Yes.
okay.
Well,
Genitalia. Sexual relations is the word term he used. Sexual relations.
I don't want to get into a legal argument here. I'm just asking.
illegal.
A blowjob is definitely sexual.
It's
He
sexual
definitely
relations,
cheated on Hillary
Now,
Clinton.
if they dry humped each other, that's not. Sexual
Okay, I'm going to
relations.
keep that in mind. If
That's
I
not
if I ever
agree.
get
dry
divorced.
humping.
It's not sexual relations.
Non-sexual.
But blowjob.
Bodily fluids were
that's
exchanged.
sexual.
If you can do it at a
That's a
strip club,
sexual-
it doesn't count as sexual relations.
Well, I mean, a vagina and a dick that's sexual. That's sexual. That's sexual relations.
yes.
I'm sexually related.
The way God wrote it.
Harp.
But he wasn't talking about all this fellatio and stuff in the Bible.
Fellatio.
Cunnilingus. Those are Latin terms, by the way. I learned them in Penthouse.
We went from
Could you break it
17
down
viewers
for
to
us?
1. I'm just kidding. We weren't at 17.
No, I
right.
believe it.
Yeah.
Nobody's commenting though. Nobody's stepping in.
Yeah.
That's a
Hey,
bummer,
hi.
man.
Anyone want to comment?
It's
No.
okay.
No, it's okay. I wouldn't either.
Trust me,
I'm
when
down.
you put Scott Burke as the guest, everybody's like, I ain't watching that shit.
Well,
Oh,
we
I bet we're
let's-
gonna get some motherfuckers.
12 minutes in. Let's get
Oh,
serious.
yeah.
So,
Okay.
Scott, what inspired you to be a musician?
Yeah.
And where did you start with music?
You want the serious answer?
Yes.
With a little bullshit.
Well, my brother bought a Les Paul when he was in high school because he had this grocery shopping thing, and I would pick it up and just like learn chords on it. And I learned how to play like that. And then next thing you know, I'm learning Aerosmith records and fucking all this shit, classic rock shit. And I just kept playing, man. And then, fast forward to about 1990, I just said, I'm not doing covers anymore. I'm just going to write originals.
Yeah.
And I've been doing it ever since.
When did you start? When did you start playing guitar?
When I was 14,
Nice. First instrument you picked up?
saxophone.
Saxophone.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Sax play. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Did you play in band and stuff?
I was in marching band. I wore a hat that was this high.
Big old fucker.
And that's the reason I quit marching band, because nobody liked my hat.
No one liked your hat. Did you like your hat?
I used it as a beer cooler at
You
band camp
could,
one time.
yeah.
I mean, you
Filled
could
up
fit,
with ice and shit.
yeah, you could fit
Hey,
2
now.
beers in that motherfucker.
Was it like kind of waterproof shit? Held
No,
tight?
it wasn't. It fucked the fur up.
Fuck the fur. You were the one with the fucked up fur in the maroon.
Yeah, they knew what I was doing. with
They were
the
like,
hat.
what did he do to his hat? He's getting fucked up.
Using a fur cooler.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a true story,
Cool,
actually.
man. Cool. Where'd you grow up?
Yanderson.
Yeah, okay. All
Not
right.
Anderson. Yanderson.
Anderson. I didn't even say it.
No, my
I said yeah.
mom's family's from Tennessee. My dad family's all Irish. So I got 2 crazy fucking
Yeah.
gene pools to fucking deal with.
Yeah,
And it's been fun.
yeah. Yeah.
Still alive. A lot
Yeah.
of my friends aren't.
Amen to that.
I don't know if it's
Hail
an
Mary?
amen. Yeah.
Oh.
Hail-
What was
Amen.
what was the first what was the first chord you learned to play?
Well, we were just fucking around with it. Shep can play Freebird on piano. I learned it because it had all the chords in it except A, and it was a good song in the 70s to learn because it had all this cowboy chords in it. So that's what I learned to play. That's the very first thing. And I learned it on a Woolworth Woco Spanish guitar where the strings were very high off the neck, so it built my finger strength up very quickly.
Yeah.
And then I got a cheap fucking electric.
Yeah.
And that's how it started, man. And it's here I am.
Here he is. Here he is.
Hell yeah.
So I hate talking about myself.
Oh.
I just can't
Well,
stand it.
that's all right. You know.
You love talking about yourself, not just in a different
I really
light.
don't like it.
Yeah.
So-
we'll get your liquor.
I like
I'm
bullshit.
dying
When
to
you get
know,
liquored
dude.
out,
So
you'll
what
like it.
got you into music and where did you start? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. What's the first band you ever played in?
It was a band called Xerox.
Xerox.
Yeah.
What?
I was 15 years old.
Oh, that is a precious.
It was terrible.
I don't give a fuck.
And we
That's
played
great.
like Grand Funk Railroad. We played some Doors and some fucking James Gang and shit like that.
Hell yeah.
you know?
Nice.
I feel
That's dope.
really dumb looking back on those days.
Oh, fuck that, man. I mean, I remember when I was in elementary school.
Is
and,
my
like,
face red, by the way? Because I feel
No,
embarrassed.
man, it's great. You're
Yeah.
great.
you got a nice shadow from that fucking hat.
Thank God.
It is red from this angle, but you can't
Yeah,
see it.
good.
Looking great.
Let's talk about everybody else.
Well, no. I was gonna say, like, when I was in elementary school, we had a
You
like
went to
we tried-
Amish school,
that was middle school. No,
middle school.
that was Baptist
Mental.
school. It
Oh,
might as well have been
okay,
Amish.
okay.
No, I'm just saying, like in elementary school, like we tried it, like we wanted to form a band. We had our fucking name, and it was corny and cheesy and like whatever, but it's cool.
What took you so long?
I don't know.
You're good at it.
I know.
You're,
yeah. I
a
don't know.
newbie
I don't
that
think I'm gonna
picked it
focus
up
on
quick.
what took me so long. I think I'm gonna focus that it was the right moment, the right time. Maybe I was waiting for you, baby. I was waiting
Hey,
for you. I was
Everybody
waiting
does.
for you.
Because I'm always generally late, so everybody's always
Yeah,
waiting.
I'm late to the party. I'm late.
How did you
Takes a
guys
little bit.
decide to form Ramathorn? How does
Um,
shit go down exactly?
Do you want to tell? Would you like to tell this
I'll
story?
tell
first?
my version.
Okay,
of the
yeah,
story.
because I think I have a slightly
So
different.
I'm up there jamming in the Great Terror, you know, and
Yeah.
she's up there like trying to lick my feet and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, hey, baby, settle down. So I get up the stage, you know, and everybody's approaching me. I'm giving autographs and whatnot,
Oh, yeah.
you know,
Yeah. Everybody's sucking his neck.
typical stuff. And she's like, we need to get a band together. I go, can you sing? She goes, yeah, here's a video of me singing a punk rock fucking karaoke. And I listened to it. And I thought, man, she fucking sucks, man. I'm not going to be in a band.
That
with
is the
this
only
chick.
part of this story that is true. Just that.
But she was persistent.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like,
I just kept nagging him over and
Yeah.
over. Every time I saw you, I was like, let's do a band.
so it's usually opposite. A guy hits on a girl he likes so much. You know? But, in this case, it was her hitting on me to be in a band. Finally, I
It's all about them
relented.
feet.
And then you
News
know,
keys.
within a
All
month,
about that news.
she was really good. I mean, she had timing naturally, and she
Mm.
just
That part of the story is true as well.
now if I could just get her to quit smoking and drinking vodka all the time,
Right.
we might have something.
Yeah.
All right. Next question.
Can
That
we do
was-
the real story? Can we do the
Okay.
real
Yeah,
story?
do the-
Well, let's see. Let's see the
So
rest
I'm
of
trying
it.
to remember the first time I ever met Scotty Burke, and I think it was Hi-Fi, because I think you were there that night. I lost my car in Fountain Square, and I kept walking around forever trying to find
Well,
it.
you got kicked out of Hi-Fi.
Well, yeah, but then I was trying to. I trying to find my car there afterwards?
Your jacket.
No, but there was one night that was a whole nother thing. Just pardon that.
I was there for that too.
You were. But there was another night I lost my car. We can skip that. I did find it. Scott, I believe you were at Hi-Fi cheering me on live. Anyways, radio. Yeah, and cool. And we saw each other, and you hit me up about wanting to be in a band.
Well, I thought you looked
Yeah.
the part.
It's not like the first time it's ever happened, but I always kind of just avoided it because public speaking or any of that would make me nervous, and I always
Like
just
this.
shut it. Yeah, even just like fucking this. But yeah, it in the past would make me nervous. But yeah, I did hit you up, and I was like, let's do it.
And we did.
Yeah, and we did. There's history.
You want to show the CD to prove that we did it?
Oh,
Where's it at?
Where
It's
is
up by
this,
you,
man?
man.
Oh.
There's a lighter in it.
Is it?
Okay, I don't know where it is.
No, it's not.
I don't have it.
Anyway, it's white and it's got a ram on it. So if you see it, buy it.
Yeah, that's proof that we're actually doing.
It's right
it.
behind
Not
your
that
head,
we're-
actually.
Not that we're playing shows on the
Oh,
Left
yeah.
shoulder, left shoulder.
only proof is the CD.
Nice.
making me stretch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here it is.
Here it is. Yeah.
We actually
And,
we could play a song
Yeah.
tonight.
That would be
Good.
cool.
Yeah. Should mention Scotty produced this himself.
I did.
You
It's a
did.
DIY.
It was definitely a process. It's great.
Which song would you like us to play?
Jericho.
I get to pick. Let's do Fuck Reality.
Fuck reality.
It's a good one. Good one. A little different.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Fuck Reality by Ramathorn.
Dropping acid every day, won't expand your mind. Just another escape from hell, seeing when you're blind. You ain't got no love, you ain't got no hate. Staring at the sun, always tempting fate. Don't you fuck with me, I'm tripping, can't you see? I don't want the outside world blowing up on free. Walking down a wicked road, quite too guaranteed. Plugging into LAC, fuck reality. You ain't got no love, you ain't got no hate. Staring at the sun, always touching fate. Don't you fuck with me, I'm tripping, can't you see? I don't want the outside world blowing up on free. It's not about you. It's not about me. Leave me alone. I gotta have what's right. It's my trip if you get my drift. I'll leave this world behind.
I'll turn the mics on.
Oh, wow, we can talk again.
Can we have commentary over the song?
Dropping acid every day, won't expand your mind. Just another escape from hell, seeing when you're blind. You ain't got no love, you ain't got no hate. Staring at the sun, always have to say, don't you fuck with me, I'm tripping, can't you see? I don't want the outside world blowing up one tree. It's not about you. It's not about me. Fuck reality.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Fuck Reality by Ramathorn.
That was 2 minutes that felt like 8.
Yeah, we normally don't. Oh my goodness! I didn't know it
Two
did that.
times.
That's how little. Yeah, we've never done that before.
That was a
so,
first.
Yeah,
That was a first, right?
Fuck reality, eh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Fuck Reality.
Pop the cherry here tonight.
That's good. That's
the
good
loop.
stuff right
I
Yeah.
had the loop on
Those lyrics.
It's a new
are
feature.
good shit.
to StreamYard. By the way, that's our provider for our podcast here,
Yeah.
and Ramen Bowl.
So don't you want to ask us any corny questions about
there. Well,
where's the inspiration for that song?
what is it?
man?
I think what Scotty's trying to
I don't
say
want to
is,
know what
can
the
you?
inspiration
Scott,
is.
do you have
but
a
did I-
secret identity?
That's
I can't talk about it.
Okay, well you said us as
Yeah.
as the question, so
can I talk for him?
yeah, go for
Okay.
it.
You always do.
Yeah, I mean that song. It's cool. It's awesome. The lyrics are dope. It's all about tripping acid for like a year. Like, how was that? You tripped acid for a year. How was that?
I couldn't smoke pot afterwards.
Yeah, tainted you.
Yeah, it was. I was probably 20 years old, and we were just eating a lot of acid. And
Yeah.
I've got witnesses out there somewhere.
Was it like LSD acid?
Most of it was. I think a lot of it had strychnine in it. You know,
Yeah.
it's just kind of dirty acid.
What year we talking?
We're talking 82.
Right
Yeah,
on.
I wasn't even born.
I wasn't
Yeah.
either. Polly was.
Polly was born.
Yeah.
Polly is
what,
a
3 or
vampire.
4.
He's like fucking 100 years old.
Paulie probably did acid before you. Then
No.
Probably, yeah. You know.
Yeah.
Well, I don't
2
know.
years
if you
old,
count-
running around,
2
shipping balls,
years eating acid.
But he can still smoke
Maybe
weed.
my
I can't.
dad.
trying to sell people stones and like fucking little rocks and shit. And, like hippie fucking.
Hey, let's don't talk
Crystals?
about the little
Barefoot?
rocks, man. I don't want to
Talk
talk
about
about that. We can't
All
talk
right.
about that subject.
Tripping
Paulie
acid
was a
everywhere.
hippie
That's
when
pretty
he was
intense.
two.
I don't think I've tripped acid for multiple days on that. Can't imagine like
Yeah,
for a
it was,
second. It's got to be an experience.
we were fun kids. That's all
Yeah.
I can say.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Have you ever tripped acid for like more than like a day or two?
No,
Yeah. What
not
about you?
not
About you, Chevy?
consecutive days.
Just the
No.
the old 8 hour,
Yeah.
the old
Can you
fashioned.
imagine every day for a goddamn year?
That's
I don't think I would look at the world the same. It'd be
No.
fucked
Well,
up.
I haven't, and
I haven't.
it took its toll. It's like,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
I can tell you the thing that made me stop was, you want to hear that story?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're on a fucking
So basically, I'm
podcast,
sitting
man.
there watching some kind of movie with my mom.
Can you move the mic in though so people can hear you?
There we go.
I'm watching a movie with my mom,
Ooh.
and I get a floater. Some people get floaters in their eyes. They're like a little thing that's like a cell. So I got one, and it was going diagonal. Then I got two. Then it was three. Then it was
Oh.
four. And then that's all I could see
Fuck that.
was just
Oh,
fucking
Fuck that.
this
dude.
Fuck
massive
that.
cells going in front of my face.
Yeah.
And I just got up and I walked down to the park. I told my mom, "Hey man, I gotta get out
I
of
need a
here."
break. Yeah.
So I got down to the park and I'm next to the swing set, and it was like somebody flipped me in the back of the head with a rubber band as hard as they
Fuck.
could, and I hit the fucking floor. And I woke up and I had a massive headache, and I just fucking was like,
That's it.
"No more acid."
That's it. Yeah, that was your
And
sign.
then when I tried to smoke pot after that, which I was a big pot smoker the whole time, during that, I couldn't smoke pot anymore. It just made me extremely paranoid
Yeah.
and couldn't do it.
Yeah.
So that's my sad tale
Yeah.
of my lost wayward youth.
Fuck reality.
Yeah. So we were fucking reality a lot, but reality finally kicked in
Yeah,
and
yeah.
fucked me.
mm.
Dude, that's dope.
Not really.
It's hardcore. It's
Yeah,
hardcore.
it's hardcore.
It's hardcore to like.
Like I
I
said
can't
before,
imagine.
I'm just lucky my child didn't have a third eye in her forehead.
Right.
You know,
But she's tripping acid permanently. Has flashbacks.
it does not fuck
for
with
you.
your DNA.
Yeah.
It
No.
does fuck with your cerebellum. though.
Have you ever had like what do they talk about? Like people having flashbacks or some shit or like
You know,
what
I-
is it?
I
Like
can
something in
only
their
rem-
spine from acid.
Can you
Like-
move your mic in so people can hear you?
I only remember like one flashback,
Yeah.
and it was like a year after that. And
Yeah.
it was just like I was watching Night Flight punk
Uh-huh.
rock theater,
Okay.
Mhm.
and there was a band on there called Dying of Cancer,
All right.
Oh.
Whoa.
and it was on USA Network back in the day.
Mm.
And the TV started moving back and forth,
Oh, yeah,
really
yeah.
fucking hard.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
So I went in and drank some scotch that my parents had, and like,
And took a timeout.
Yeah. and it went away. And
Yeah,
I,
yeah,
I,
yeah.
I never had anything
Yeah.
after that.
yeah.
Right on.
Yeah. I've heard about that shit though. People that
But it definitely, I think it slowed me down mentally a little bit.
You have to do quite a bit of acid to have that happen. I'm pretty sure too. It's got to
Yeah.
fill up your spinal cord so
yeah,
much.
yeah,
Yeah.
But you know, I knew some people back in high school that fucking did that type of shit and did a lot of it at one time too. So it was hear about that shit. It's
And
crazy.
we were just nuts because we're living in a fucking
Yeah.
factory town. There's nothing to do except get as fucked up as possible.
Mhm.
Was that where were you at the time? Cincinnati?
And
I was in
Anderson.
Bloomington. and
Anderson,
lots of
okay.
it still got fucked up.
Yeah. Well, smaller towns. That's where all the
Yeah.
drugs are.
Oh,
Well, you know,
yeah,
Anderson was
yeah.
a thriving town when I went to
Mhm.
high school. It was like 85,000 people. Their factories were kicking out car parts. And then it all
It's
went
also,
away.
yeah, it's 82.
That thing's like
yeah.
driving through a tumor today, man. It's so
Mhm.
depressing.
Driving
Walk-
through a tumor.
Yeah, it's awful.
Yeah. Every time I go there, I'm like, "Where's
It's
Long John
depressing.
Silver's?" It doesn't exist.
It doesn't make sense.
Gotta go into Indy.
Art's Pizza's there, and if you ever want to go to,
Oh hell yeah.
if you're ever going through Anderson, get an Art's roast beef. It's
Oh
the
yeah, is
fucking
that the
bomb.
spot?
Hell
That's
yeah.
the
It's
spot?
bomb, dude.
I've had some Arts pizza.
That
Roast
actually
beef?
sounds really good.
You say
yeah.
roast beef?
Their
Roast
Italian
beef.
beef is like the best I've ever had.
All right.
You know, I've been to Chicago.
Where's the beef?
Yeah. Good catch.
Thanks.
Yeah, it was,
I'll be here all
man.
night.
Somebody's mind's working, right?
Congratulations.
Hell yeah. Anderson, huh?
Enough about me.
That's where my parents live. They moved to Anderson.
Oh yeah.
Well, Edgewood, but whatever. It's Anderson.
Edgewood's kind of the nicer part
Yeah.
of Anderson.
That's how I ended up here in LaPel.
So I got my
Wanna get a
second
house close to
DUI.
them,
Driving
so
through
I can help
Edgewood,
you.
all fucked up.
Got a DUI
In Edgewood.
in Edgewood.
Mhm.
I bet you did, man.
I did.
I drive. I fucking crawl through that little area. It's like a mile long, but I still crawl, man.
Yeah.
You have to. I mean,
There's
they
certain
got
spots,
nothing
man,
to do.
yeah.
They got, like,
and,
Less than
Uh-huh.
15,000.
Yeah.
Dude, they have less than 5,000 residents.
Yeah.
Shit.
yeah, Edgewood's small,
Yeah, Lapel is only 800.
but they got like
Residents?
a
Jesus.
SWAT team and shit.
That's
you know?
tiny. That's
Yeah.
it. 800.
We have 2 schools for all the students. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Plus
Yeah.
plus parts of Fortville area, parts of like southern, like before you know, like Strawtown and all that bullshit.
Mhm.
But yeah, 800 just in Lapel limits.
Yeah.
So can I be a little un-PC here? Since we have a woman here, can you go get me a beer?
Wow. Wow.
I'm not asking you to make me a
Wow.
sandwich.
I always get him a beer.
I'm fucking
I'll get you a
around.
beer.
I'm
I'll
kidding.
get you
You are the closest one in the refrigerator.
You want a beer, Paul?
Thank you.
No.
No.
We should,
Yeah,
uh,
like
I'll
I said,
have a
drink
beer.
so.
When
I'll
you
have
get
a
back,
beer.
Jericho,
Yes,
we
please.
should all take a shot.
I'll have a beer. Thank
It's
you.
shot time. It's past shot time. Paulie's usually pretty good about it. I can't. Anybody know what she said?
I don't know. I was actually listening to
She's
you.
a low talker, man.
Well, no, there's no mic on her when
Thank
she's
you.
walking. What'd you say, Jerry?
Oh, can I get one?
Well, hell yeah.
Please?
I mean,
Can I get one?
Can we
Yeah.
get her genie
I know,
pants
I changed
on
my mind.
camera?
yeah. Hold on,
Um,
Jerry ass.
she's
More
wearing-
Jerry ass.
She's wearing her
Jerry pants.
loose pants.
Thank you. Thank you.
I like loose.
All right,
pants.
we're going back to full frame here.
Yikes.
All right, here we go. What were you saying, Jerry? Something about the shots, I'm sure.
Oh, I was saying
probably
actually
did say
how
something
how
like
much
that.
of a servant I was, like bringing you a beer. It's fine. I always get you.
Yeah, that's the only reason I got a chick band
It's not cheap.
and the bands because she can get us beers. You know, it's just like, and I don't feel guilty.
I never
about
buy them though.
asking to
Yeah.
get them.
I never buy them. You buy them, and I
Serve
hand
'em.
them. I hand them to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
I'm actually
I'm totally like that.
I'm great with that agreement. Yeah, we both yeah.
I mean, that's
Winners
fair,
of that.
right? That's
Yeah,
totally fair.
Super fair.
Yeah.
Hey man,
I like
it's,
it.
It's
I
the
don't like
roles
pink.
we play in life, right?
Yeah.
I'm just here for it.
I bullshit
That's
with
what-
everybody, by the way.
Was it
It's
just
pronounced
me,
bullshipping.
or did I happen to kind of feel a glimpse of like some Lemmy in that song? I mean,
Oh, you're gonna do lemon?
well, it's just not. I'm not saying like it was just kind of like the presentation of the lyrics, and
Yeah.
you know,
Mhm.
I
I
think
just
there's a-
kind of
Definite Motorhead influence through all of it. I'm a big fan of that. I
Yeah.
thought they were one of the best bands.
Mm.
That's funny because most people that I've never even heard of Motorhead.
Really?
Well,
No.
when you played that riff for the first time, somebody said like Queen of the Stone Age type of thing, just like when they just heard the riff.
Yeah,
You
that-
know, we put vocals to it, and you know, I just whatever comes out is how I sound.
Start the
You know, at the time, but it's the delivery. Yeah, I love the delivery of that song because
Oh, you
there's
sang it. You sang it.
there's
great.
that moment of like you know, leave me alone. You know, there's just those moments of just high energy in it, and it is all about the delivery. If I didn't sing it that way, like it wouldn't. You got to sing it that way, and I think
Well, you
yeah,
wrote the
entire
melody line to it, so you know.
yeah. Well, it wrote itself.
High five to you.
Yeah, no, I mean like your riff wrote it basically. You just whatever, but yeah, it's a great song. The
I like
lemon.
the right riffs, but I can't play
I get the
piano like
lemon.
you, and it makes me nuts, man.
Oh my
because,
goodness. Are we talking about me playing piano again?
yeah, it was John is an excellent
can't get
piano
over it.
player, and we just did that
So,
for about an hour.
Breaking
straight.
news, world. I can play the piano.
Very well.
I am not interested in playing in a band.
He wants to be in a piano-based band.
Piano based band. My new stage name is Bull Shep Folds.
Oh, I like that.
Bull Shep Folds. So every time I play a song, it'll fold about 3/4 of the way through it. That's my plan. It's a Ben Folds joke, but whatever.
The
Ben
piano
Folds
man.
5.
we can
Bull
obviously,
Shep.
we can
Folds
obviously
5.
sing
Bull Shep
together.
the piano man.
Piano man.
It was very good. I was impressed by
Thanks,
that.
bud.
Yeah,
I appreciate it, man. One of these days I'll learn how to sing.
I think you can. You're
I can
singing very, very well. And
I can
Stick
sing-
the
I can
Ripper
sing better than
and
I can.
what you were doing earlier.
Thanks, man. I enjoy singing. I'm classically trained. A lot of people don't know that. Although if you see me on stage, I'm screaming, but mostly.
I always thought you had like a front man persona, and then when you became a front man, I was just like, "Yep, That's it, man.
Yeah.
So good.
Agreed.
It's almost the same story as hers. Like I was always the guitar player, I was always the backup
And you're a hell of a
vocalist.
guitar player.
Yeah. Well, it's nice, like,
But
I
she
mean,
had no musical
you
background.
sang,
That's
you
the
know,
difference.
behind the guitar and stuff, but it's nice to see you just not have that and be able to have that energy and that presence.
It's
without-
very good, John.
Yeah.
I like it a
I
lot.
really appreciate
yeah,
it.
yeah, you definitely got it.
That's why I'll tell you, we played some shows with Ram of Thorn. We played a show in Muncie, and I was like, that's it.
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
Stick
Be
to
Here
Ripper
Now.
and Ram of
Yeah.
Thorn. You start playing shows
we got,
together.
Cool vibes. On that, yeah.
That was before the whole chopped liver thing got started back up. Oh, yeah, I gotta say back up.
That was an awesome
That was a
show.
fun show.
Yeah,
We
man.
back.
I love that it was all Indianapolis people,
We-
and then
we,
like,
Oh yeah, the energy was
we
dope.
got the kids to buy into us, man.
Yeah.
Those kids were looking at her like, Jesus Christ, what the fuck is
well,
this?
and that was another thing that was like really cool about that place. It was, you know, it had indie people, it had people, you
That was an
know,
all ages place.
yeah, and there was like a good turnout for underage kids. Yeah,
Yeah.
and it was dope, and yeah, that was it. On that, I mean, that show always sticks out for me because of that mom with her kid, and she was probably like, she was a tall girl. I think she was like 10 or something, but yeah, her mom brought her over to me and, you know, explaining her daughter wanted to tell me something, and that, you know, her daughter told me she loved our band, and I'm like, awesome, yeah. And of course, like, I'm a mother, like, and children, I'm like, awesome. But then there is a part of me in the back of my mind, like, oh god,
That was one of the best
the first song
lineups
is a
for
little
a show that we
inappropriate.
ever did. It had us,
Yeah,
Sick the Ripper,
yeah.
Brandon's band
Problem.
with Shane,
What's it? Problems.
Yeah,
Problems.
they
Problems.
were great,
Scuzzy.
and
Yeah,
Scuzzy,
Scuzzy.
they
Yeah,
were
it
great.
was super great.
It was actually Target Acquired, and
Yeah.
Scuzzy's the one that booked that
Oh,
show.
yeah.
What a fucking-
Yeah.
What a fucking
Yeah,
lineup.
and you know what? He was super cool. He sent us like what, $60 for gas money.
Yeah,
And I was like, what? You are an outstanding man. Like, that was dope.
Oh yeah, we didn't
Yeah.
get anything. Just
Yeah.
kidding. I'm sure we got paid.
I
They
got,
didn't give me
I
any
got
money
gas in my car
personally.
and beer. Thanks, Scuzzy.
there's some damn
Mwah.
good drummers on the bill that night.
Yeah, it was cool. Yeah.
You're gonna make me.
Wait,
visible.
readjusting it. What's been your favorite show for Ramathorn, Scotty? The one you like the most?
The one I played really fucking 95% good was at Black Circle recently.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, overall fun. Like, you always play great. Like, I mean,
Jay
like,
Clyde's was probably my most fun show.
you like that one?
Yeah.
Jay Clyde's was.
because
Jay Clyde's was
I like
awesome.
being in a tight space with the crowd right in your face.
Right.
It just does something to motivate.
It is
you,
awesome,
You know?
dude.
There
Yeah.
was so much
What an
energy.
I mean,
experience.
fuck the stage, man. Right?
There was
It's just like-
so much
Mhm.
energy in that night too that it was just like, yeah, it was
Yeah.
a cool spot. We're
people-
playing there.
People
again.
were slamming, man. So
Oh, yeah.
when anybody
Yeah.
slams, it's always a fun show
Yeah.
for the musician. You know, it's
Yeah.
like whoa.
Yeah.
I
know?
definitely like the close corners too. Like having everybody like right there on you was
Hell yeah.
super cool. They unplugged my mic cord. Tony plugged it back in. It was fucking awesome.
She was using
Dude, that-
mouthwash that night.
I was
too,
listening
so
to
they weren't-
like a Tiger set that we played in Greencastle, and Tony was there.
Yeah.
Or maybe they played. I can't,
Tony's a good guy.
he might have just been there. I can't
Tony
remember.
was
Sorry,
good.
Tony. But
Sorry.
my guitar came unplugged right at the very beginning of the
Mhm.
Scientist solo,
Yeah.
and he fucking got me back. And
Dude,
plugged
he
it in.
always is. I notice him
Yeah,
at
he's
shows.
on
He's
it.
always like on it, like trying to. He sees that shit. Gets
Last
it right
week
back
he
in.
we played a show
Appreciate it.
in Lafayette, Tight Like a Tiger did with
Mm-hmm.
him with Lucifist, and I think it's the Spot. I think that's what it's called, the
Yeah.
Spot.
Yeah.
And he broke a string, and he's got this locking
On the
tuners
bass?
Mm-hmm.
on his. No, he's playing his guitar. In the
Okay,
band.
okay.
Oh,
Yeah. That time he. Nah.
nah,
Hard to-
dude, he
hard to
played
break a
my
string on the
guitar.
bass.
He played my
Well,
guitar.
I think wasn't it because I could be wrong, and I'm going tangent. Wasn't it because the guitarist wasn't there and he had to do it?
Yeah, the guitarist wasn't
Yeah,
there. He
something
had
like
to play
that,
guitar,
yeah.
but he broke his string on his guitar,
Yeah.
and he didn't have the keys and shit.
Uh.
So he used my guitar. And he posted a photo the other day of playing my guitar, and tagged me, and I was like, "Yeah, that's
cool.
right."
Was that the one with Milk Toast? Was it that the same show?
No,
No, a different one.
Yeah, that was different.
If you break a
Maybe
string
it
on
wasn't
a
the Spot.
if you
I
break
can't
a string on a Floyd Rose system, man, you got to get out your like protractor and compass.
Oh yeah,
Figure out how to change your
that
goddamn
whole
string.
show though,
That's why I don't use those things.
dude, that whole show was metal band, us, metal band. And when we play, like everybody was like, what the fuck is this? Right?
Yeah.
Well, not everybody. not everybody, but because we're like a rock band, you know.
Yeah.
And
we get that
all
too.
the
Well, we had that
dudes,
at State
like all
Street,
the like old school like 56-year-old metalheads are doing this the whole time, like staring like this is bullshit.
You guys sound like Skinner.
and no, but all the chicks in the bar were like fucking getting down.
yeah.
Like all the ladies were dancing and having fun, but
Yeah.
all the dudes were like,
Yeah.
"This isn't metal. This isn't."
You can only
war."
conjure up Satan with metal music.
Yeah.
so many
Lafayette's
times,
a
right?
elitist group of fucking metal fans out there.
Well, dude, we played that show at State Street, and it was all. Did we play last for that show?
No, we
Oh, we
played
had
first.
to because
Yeah,
Dennis.
we did. 'cause of
Dennis was
that's it.
playing, and like, yeah, they all played before us,
But
and they
to
were
your,
metal.
to your
stuff.
point, I just
Yeah.
the metal stuff's great. I love it. Love
Yeah.
hearing it. But the thing is, rock and roll played hard and fast, man. It's just like gets people excited.
You're rock and roll man.
There's
You
a
know what I
term.
mean?
There's a
Yeah.
term by Token actually for that style. It was Token from an England band. They're called Motorhead. It's called speed rock.
Yeah.
Oh,
They were the
Exactly.
first speed rock band. So it's
I've
rock,
never heard of them, but yes,
but it's fast.
I agree.
They got that little thing above the O.
I'm not influenced by them at all.
You got
by
the,
the
like the
way.
horns and shit. The
Well, I
bass.
mean, metal.
I love the way that you
metal's pretty
present some
fast.
things
I
at
know.
certain times when you're like going into an explanation of something
I
to
heard
somebody like you're
Ace of
completely
Spades
stupid.
album when I was 19 years old, and it really changed the way I thought about music.
Hell yeah.
It did. I won't go into the details of it. But
What's
I heard
your
that.
favorite band though? Like Eva.
Oh,
Eva.
goddamn.
It's the Tigress. The
All I-
Tigress.
All I can say is that
Like-
I like music that has
Fuck it.
soul to it, no
Okay.
matter what genre it is.
All right.
But if it makes me emote in any way, I kind of dig it.
Oh, yeah.
I've never been like, I'm this, and just have that identity. It's like I can listen to Thelonious Monk and just be like completely turned on by it.
Is that a rapper?
Good
No,
music,
no,
right?
He's a jazz. He's a jazz piano player, and he's
Thelonious
awesome.
Monk.
He plays piano like drums, and it's like
Yeah.
the most incredible style ever.
Is he like a jazz piano player?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Any jazz player listening to this, which
Right.
without
The art,
anyway.
the art of it is what's
It's
drawing
the,
you
it's
into
the
it.
art of it.
hard.
And it doesn't make
Yeah.
me feel something.
Right.
It's
Right.
just like so I can't really dial it down to one
So-
thing because
Right.
So
when I was listening to music,
Okay.
I was listening to everything.
Right. Yeah.
well, you're not giving me what I want. So I'm gonna ask the right question.
Okay.
You're on a trip to Florida. You're driving. You can only choose one band. What band are you gonna listen to on the way there?
Only one.
Depends what age I am.
Right
No,
now.
right fucking now.
Right now.
Right meow.
Right now.
Right meow.
That is that thing about that question. Like, it's like, no, right now, what would you fucking do?
You only have one choice.
Yeah.
And then Jerica, you give yours, Paul, you give yours, and I'm gonna
Okay.
give mine. Take
It,
some heat
it
off
would
of
probably
Scotty.
be Soundgarden, Super Unknown.
Oh.
Soundgarden, Super
Super
Unknown.
Unknown.
Just that one album, over and over and over again.
Right now,
said
you're a
band, not
Soundgarden man
album.
right
Yeah,
now?
it's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Right on.
It just
No, just that album for fucking 11 hours.
it's got everything I love about music in it.
All right.
It's Sabbathy. It's got punk in it. It's got fucking kind of ballady, weird Floydy
Yeah.
stuff in it. And it's an incredible album done by incredible musicians.
But no Audio Slave, right?
no,
No
that was
audio
more commercial. Those guys were
slave.
all playing weird time
the
signatures.
same
and
singer.
Soundgarden.
I appreciate it, but no.
Yeah, it's Rage Against the
it's just
Machine with
different.
Chris Cornell.
I mean, but
Yeah.
there's
I appreciate it.
this is a moment in time. This is what's on my mind right
I got
now.
you.
Yeah. All right.
I got you.
All right,
Hell
all
yeah.
right.
Soundgarden.
But listen to "Drown Me," the first track on the
I'm surprised
album.
by that answer,
It's a
but
minute
nicely surprised.
It's a minute
Hell yeah.
34.
I thought it would be like Nashville Pussy or fucking something else right now.
Yeah, that's
Or
you
Pussy
know,
Gillette. No,
I was looking. I wasn't looking for a specific album, but it's awesome that you
Yeah.
went specific.
Yeah, I'm not going specific album. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, you got to
Well,
choose.
you asked me to go specific.
I'm gonna go
Well,
artist.
it's specific
You put me
like
on the
artist
spot.
because it's 11-hour drive. You know.
Hey man, you
Yeah,
actually
and
went
if
more.
Well, it's
you
a
you went
70-minute
more-
album, so
yeah,
you know,
you went more in depth.
6 plays. I'm there. I'm in Panama City,
Dang.
fucking
Hell
drinking
yeah.
a margarita, right?
Panama.
Catch a plane, you're there in two.
God damn it, I want to go to Florida.
I'm
I would do too.
I'm anti-airport these days.
Right
Why?
off. Right off.
There's nothing. They don't.
Fuck them
They don't.
looking at my ball sack when I walk through the X-ray machine.
They don't look at
Like
mine.
this too.
Dude.
Yeah, done.
Mhm.
They spend a lot of time looking at my dick, but not my balls.
When I went
And
to
then the-
Oklahoma,
Well, we won't.
Well,
Is
he's
that
like,
because there's a metal
you could-
rod in it?
you could do better,
see
yeah.
yeah,
it?
dude.
Yeah.
So
I'll start flying again, but
yeah.
the last 2 years. I'm just
So
fuck
when I
flying.
just
Rather
flew
drive.
to Oklahoma, and I did have kind of a weird experience. I hadn't experienced this because I always through a metal detector. Like I always make sure everything is off, all jewelry, belt, everything before I fucking get up there. But yeah, when I was in the in the fucking thing where you gotta spread your legs, put your arms up, this woman. She kept telling me to spread further. I was like, what? She told me 2 times.
I'm already spread. I can't
Further.
spread anymore.
Spread further. And she didn't say spread your legs further. She said spread further. Like, I looked at Duchamp. I was
I
like,
mean-
dude, are you hearing her right now? She didn't do that to him.
Did you just go ahead and reach down?
I
And
mean, I
like,
was just wearing shorts and shit. You got to take your shoes off and wearing socks. But
Thank God for
I
the
don't
Patriot Act.
know. But like where
Jeez.
your feet are supposed to be is where I was. And then she further.
Isn't it too bad,
I was
bro?
like, this is kind of weird.
Get a smart
Yeah.
But
look.
I have to do it. I have to do it.
You wanna
Yeah.
fly, you do.
Anyways, yeah. That was
Well, the
just weird.
camera's on you, so you might as well go ahead and say your
Oh,
band of choice for an 11-hour drive.
If we're talking right now, I'm doing Clutch. Like so I can listen to
Oh.
Clutch all the time right now. So
That's good shit.
that would be the
It
one.
is.
Yeah. I'm not
Good
going to say
shit.
a specific album. It's going to be Spotify, Clutch. That's it.
Right on.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Yeah.
What about you, Pal?
I could pretty much pull off a 17-hour drive listening to anything Ozzy.
All right. Yeah.
I could-
Anything what?
anything
Ozzy.
Ozzy.
Like
I
Ozzy.
just I know that he doubles his
Osbourne?
voice and everything.
What about Black
but
Sabbath?
dude, yes.
Yeah, that's
So
Ozzy.
so
That's
both-
Ozzy, bro.
Well, they're they're two
I'm-
separate bands, right?
Yeah, but
You have to choose one.
Technically, they
no,
are.
you
No,
don't.
you don't.
It said one band.
I mean,
Okay,
you
well,
do.
fuck.
Yeah.
Then what about all your different bands? Which one would I
Alright.
listen to?
Okay,
Would
so
Would
Jets
it be PTC? Would
Black
it be
Sabbath. Black Sabbath's a
Sever?
good choice, by the way.
so okay for me,
I agree.
Skip Holly.
St. Paulie's
Yeah,
giving
fuck,
us
man.
a 2-part answer.
Oh,
So, can I tell an Ozzy story very
As
quickly?
soon as
Yeah.
I say this, and then you can. AC/DC. That's all I have to say,
Okay.
and that's at any age
That's good.
and still today.
So, let me tell my Ozzy story very quickly.
Easy.
That
Well,
explains
no,
your driving.
Hey, Bon Scott only. Oof, have to
All
be
right.
clear
So,
on
in
that.
1981, I'm down at the Circle. Ozzy's playing with his new band, Blizzard of Oz, at the Circle Theater, which is all symphony music now. And I went down there with my friend who was going to the Navy the next day. And who do we see? We see Ozzy and Sharon. And Ozzy's wearing a cape. And it's like you couldn't miss the dude.
He's wearing a fucking
So my
cape,
friend
ain't
Tony
cool.
walks up to Ozzy and goes, "Hey man, can you sign my Navy orders?" And he signed them, man.
No
That's
shit.
dope.
And then when we went to the show that later that night, and there was only like 300 people there. It's Randy Rhoads, it's Rudy Sarzo, Tommy Aldridge on drums, and Ozzy singing. And they've only released that one album, Blizzard of Oz.
Mm.
And man, we were just like, what? And we had heard the album. We knew what we were going to get, but live, it was just like they played the whole album and like 3 Black Sabbath songs. They were done. And the band that opened for him was Def Leppard, and those kids were all like 15 years old at the time. You know, but I wasn't really into them.
Right.
But that Ozzy show was like an incredible
Yeah.
thing to see.
I bet.
With that few of people there and in a small
bet,
theater,
yeah.
and it's just
Right.
like,
Yeah.
whoa.
Now,
Yeah.
what about the orders? Did he frame that?
You know, I haven't talked to Tony in a while. He went to the Navy.
Because
He went
I'm
to-
telling you right
You
now,
know?
I don't
the
give
Navy,
a
and that was
shit.
that.
If I had my orders signed,
Yeah.
once I got
I'm
there, I'd be
sure.
like, "No, I lost my
I'm
paperwork, bro.
sure. Yeah.
I'm taking that home with me.
You know,
Don't care if it's classified or not.
Yeah.
It's getting framed."
knowing
Yeah.
Tony, I know he made a copy of them.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
At least. Yeah. That's
Xerox.
cool, man.
But
That's a really cool story, though. I like that.
That is.
yeah,
Yeah.
it was fun seeing Ozzy walking around the circle in a cape.
Right. Right.
And you know, I was a big Sabbath fan at the time, so
Yeah.
it's like cool meeting Ozzy, you know.
What's your
And he wasn't peeing on the monument.
yeah, he wasn't doing
Right.
right. What's your favorite show you've ever been to? You.
Me?
Yeah, you. This is Scotty Burke's podcast.
That's
Polly, what's your favorite?
that Ozzy show was up there.
All right.
Damn. It's a good question. I've seen so fucking many.
Yeah. I always try to go with the first thing.
You know, and I'm aging myself because, you know, I'm a classic rock dude that grew up
Are
in
you
the
aging
70s.
yourself?
The first time I went to see Black Sabbath in 78, I was like 15 years old. And there was a band out of Pasadena, California called Van Halen that opened up for them that nobody knew who the fuck they were.
Yeah.
And they came out and it's just like, just blew you away because it's like, Jesus fucking Christ. I never heard anybody play guitar like that.
Yeah.
You know, and as a guitar player, it was exciting for me.
Of
you know?
course. Yeah.
That's cool.
You know, I'm not trying to emote that I'm a metal guy at all because I'm not, but I was just so impressed by those
Well,
cats.
and
And the
Patrick,
songs
yeah.
were fucking really good,
Mhm.
and the guitar playing was just like out of sight. And
Yeah.
you had no expectation of how good it was going to be.
You didn't know.
And Sabbath was on its last legs. You know, they weren't very good at the time because Ozzy was strung out and just
Right.
God damn
You
it,
know,
Ozzy.
phoning it in,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
But
That was at
man,
the end.
Van Halen came out. It was just like, fuck, man, who are these cats?
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. How
Um,
cool too to see that.
So probably
Yeah,
that.
right?
I mean,
Yeah.
there's lots of them, but
Yeah.
that's the one
That sticks out. I love
sticks
that,
out.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
How many times did you see Van Halen after that?
2 times.
2 more times?
Yeah,
Do say.
I never saw him when it was Van Hager. I saw him the very next tour in '79 because I was so impressed, and they had sold out Market Square. So they went from the convention center to Market Square. They went from an opening band to headlining Market Square.
Seems fitting.
And then I was at some kind of like, I went to go see Alice in Chains, but Van
They're playing
Halen was the fucking opener or the headliner. So I watched Alice in Chains and kind of walked away from Van Halen. That tells you where my head was at the time.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So-
Right. That's cool. Market Square Arena, man.
Yeah. saw a
Dude,
lot of good
seeing a
shows
concert in Market Square Arena was the most amazing thing.
Yeah.
Fucking close quarters, you know. Another venue I used to like going to was to see a concert in was actually at the Pepsi Coliseum down at
Yeah. Yeah.
down at the State Fairgrounds.
Yeah.
That was
Couple
cool as
shows
shit
down there.
too.
Yeah.
Because it was like a damn skating rink,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
With a
I've never
floor.
been to the Pepsi Coliseum.
You know, like,
Do I? Who has the lighter?
Haven't seen it.
I have a lighter.
It's right in front of you, Scotty. It's right by the
So-
fish fin by the bowl. Sorry.
Papal needs an eye check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Got
So-
that radio silence there for a
What's
second. It's gonna
the
be
worst
deadly.
show you've ever played, Scotty?
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's a good question.
All right. While you think
okay,
about that.
I know,
Oh,
I know.
nice. All right.
He's
All right.
quick. He's
All right.
quick. He's
Quick.
quick on
I
the
was
draw.
20 years old and we were playing a cover band at the Fireman's Lodge. And
Get
it
up
was
on
a-
that
mic
mic,
up.
baby.
And it was
Make,
a
make love to
grad-
it.
that thing moves.
it was a graduation party for the class of 1982, and we got invited to play it.
Fuck yeah.
And our singer and drummer was so fucked up we couldn't play.
Oh no.
And the classic part of this was our singer, who looked like Jim Morrison. Believe it or not, he actually
you
did.
did?
He was fucking taking beer cans and biting them
No.
and yanking out the party bites and just go. And he did that about 4 times.
Did he rip his mouth or anything?
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
bleeding and
yeah,
everything.
yeah. Like, fuck.
Paul Mudd, man, he's a nutty motherfucker.
Paul Mudd.
Yeah.
Damn.
Um,
All right.
but
cool,
that was our
man.
worst show because nobody could fucking get it together.
Yeah,
you know?
it's just-
It's like when the drummer's fucked up, you're gonna have a hard time.
Yeah, you're
And we
Makes
were
sense.
You're all
fairly
fucked up.
decent
It's
for
like
like
when you
a
can-
20-year-old band. You know, we could
Yeah.
play that shit,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
you know, not that night.
Yeah, no.
Right.
If you're T-rashed.
What do you know? What beer he was drinking?
We drank Budweiser back then.
Budweiser.
Oh yeah.
Bud. No.
Bud.
Bud.
Wise.
Then everybody started
Right.
gaining weight, and they went to Bud Light. Except me.
Except, yeah.
Domesticated beer.
I weighed 120 pounds until I was about 32, and then I started gaining weight.
Yeah.
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 That sounds about right.
Makes sense.
It's about right.
Yeah.
It's about right.
It's about right.
All right.
That's how that goes down.
All right.
But
so,
I could out drink football players, you know.
hell yeah. So where did you grow up, Scotty? You said Anderson, right?
Mhm.
Did you go to high school in Anderson?
I did.
You did? Okay. And where did you go? Did you go to college?
I went to IUPUI. I didn't start college till I was 27 because I knew when I was 18, if I went to college, that I would flunk out because I was just such a partier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
yeah.
everybody that I knew that went to Ball State when they were 18
Mhm.
flunked out.
Yeah.
Right on.
They should have
Yeah.
taken like a year or something and taken some time.
So I got my degree in like 96 when I was 30.
What's your degree?
Paralegal
Oh,
studies.
yeah. Paralegal.
Paralegal.
He's a paralegal.
Right on.
Oh.
So if you ever need any bad legal advice, I can give it to you.
Right on.
Is it more paralyzed than it is helpful?
No, it's really it's kind of served me well in my life, just knowing kind of how the law works,
Yeah.
and how fucked up it is.
Yeah. It's a good insight, like, to be into.
I mean, it's good to know the law, but it's good to know the dynamics of how the law works. And usually, if you got a lot of money, you're gonna be okay.
yeah. Well, if you got enough money, you can.
You don't have
bend
any
those
money.
laws.
Yeah.
But it's good to know.
fucked.
It's good to know those laws when you you can't bend those. Like, have the money to just do what the fuck ever.
Yeah.
Knowing those
Oh, you
laws
mean
can get
like
you out of some shit. If you
You
getting
gotta be
out
able to
of-
afford the best.
Getting out
legal
of
minds,
DUIs when you're a
well,
senator's
there's always like a trick
wife
and
or
there's always
whatever.
a game to the system. Like, my mom worked in the welfare office, and dude, she knew every which way you could get about getting assistance
Yeah.
and how to. There are tricks in the game, and just like with laws and shit, you know them, and you know a loophole in them. So
Yeah.
Lots of loopholes.
that's a loophole.
My whole life, I've always been told, maybe you can confirm this, that ignorance does not stand in the court of law. Is that true?
It is true
Okay.
to a certain degree.
Okay.
But you
Degree.
also, when you're going to trial and dealing with juries, they may buy into it because they don't have the fucking knowledge of what it's supposed to be. So you can't. A lot of defense attorneys will play the sympathy card,
Like,
Yeah.
What-
and it will get you less time if they know how to do it right.
so I have a friend, figuratively speaking.
Speaking.
You're
Speaking.
talking like me now.
Speaking.
Speaking.
Who has a ticket for driving 90 in a 55?
Yeah.
They didn't know the cop was there. Will that stand if they take it to court?
No.
Okay. What if there was a jury on a ticket at the fucking moving violations
Well,
court?
If he got him on the radar gun, those radar guns print out a receipt, basically.
Do
Yeah,
they?
but that's
I
a
didn't know
machine, and they're
that.
on. They're
Yeah.
not.
I didn't
They're
know
not.
that
They
shit.
can't be
No,
held
they do.
accountable.
They just
Yeah.
don't say, "Well, he's going 90." No, it prints out.
Yeah,
Dude,
it
I'm
prints
not
out.
paying
Like,
this ticket, Scott. Okay. No, just kidding.
The last
I know
time
how
I
to
got
take it.
I
popped
still
for
haven't paid
speeding,
my
it was
ticket
coming
from
from
a
the
pop.
airport, and
Ruh-roh.
the guy just he took my credit card on the spot and
They
gave
try
me
to
the
do
fucking
that.
ticket and the
Yeah.
receipt at the same time, so I
Yeah.
didn't have to go to court.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did he? Did he?
They
Offer,
did that in Pennsylvania to me.
did he offer you the click it or lick it option?
He offered
Ooh.
me you can pay it now or we can go to court. And I said, I'll just pay it now. He's going fucking 90. I know I was.
Right.
Yeah.
So
What's the most tickets you've had in one day?
just one.
Just one.
Yeah.
Damn.
But I've had a lot of tickets.
Damn. I've had two in one day.
I've had two.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had.
That's
two.
I've
impressive.
had two.
I got pulled over on 37 twice in the same fucking day. Yeah.
But I've got me beat.
You got you.
No,
beat.
I've got me beat. So it was my birthday. I had just turned 19. It was my 19th birthday, and I was leaving my parents' house, driving up Fisher Road off of Raymond, and it's 35 through there. And I've never, as long as I lived on that side of town, there's never a cop there. And he pulled me over for doing 50 and a 35. Hit me. I'm like, bro, it's my birthday. He's like,
No fucks given.
here's your ticket. You've got 60 days.
Yeah,
I'm
no
like,
fucks given.
right.
Yeah.
And then I was, excuse me.
Clear it out.
Thank you. I was on
Cough
my
button.
way to my buddy's house. They were having a birthday party for me or whatever. It was like a party, but it was
Yeah.
my birthday, whatever. And I got a ticket then, and I was driving 60 and a 40. And then one of our friends got arrested that night who was not at my birthday party. Fuck you, dude. No, I'm just kidding. Joking, dude. I'm joking, dude. I
Fuck
know
you.
I know you're not watching, dude, and you'll probably never see this, dude. I don't even remember your name, dude. But we went downtown, all of us, like everybody that was left. It was like 4, 5 in the morning. Oh, fuck, I don't know. And
It was late.
Yeah, it was
Or
late.
early.
And we, we get this call. Somebody gets a call from Marion County Jail. And so we all fucking decide to go down there. 2 cars. I'm one of the cars. This is now technically it's not my birthday, but it's within the 24-hour period. I'm still awake from my birthday. Okay.
Your birthday is for 24.
And we get him, we scoop him up. We come down through, end up taking 31 back down on the south side, and we turn on to stop 11 off 31. And my buddy was like acting like he wanted to race. I'm like, okay, let's do it. And I fucking ended up racing him down stop 11 towards Madison. And a fucking cop sees the whole thing, ends up pulling me over. I had expired plates. The car was plated with plates that weren't supposed to be on the car. Right. He got me for speeding. He got me for illegal start. He got me for oh shit, what else?
That's like a laundry
illegal start.
Shit.
So like peeling out and all that shit.
Yeah.
Racing. Oh man, I got speeding. So speeding, racing, seatbelt, failure to have registration, whatever start. Like, dude, it was like 7 tickets.
That's a lot.
And then I had 2.
Did you get arrested?
Before that? No, he didn't arrest me. He even let me take the car home.
What?
Which I didn't go home. I went back to the party.
Fuck
and we
that.
kept continuing the party. But I'm pretty sure we were on ecstasy too. But that's not the point. Not the point. I was very young. I was very young.
The best thing to happen when you're on ecstasy. All that shit.
That day, I told it was around $1,600 in tickets.
Yeah. I bet it's a lot.
Oh,
at least you got to drive your car.
By the way,
in
Indiana, your driving record is public.
Yeah.
So if you don't believe me, it's June 19th and June 20th. I was 19, so that would have been 2003 or 2004.
This is a pretty.
So
epic thing.
I had two
It's out there.
2 DUIs in 6 months back in the 80s, and the record keeping was fucked up when they went over to digital, obviously, and one of them dropped off. So I'm only showing like 1 on my record, which is a good thing if I ever get caught.
That shit happens though.
Yeah,
that shit happens.
But
I still haven't got.
Polly,
that.
what's your favorite, ticket story?
Ooh,
what happened?
Dude, I don't have good ticket stories, but I tell you what I'm notorious for is fucking seatbelt tickets.
Oh, hell yeah.
Over and over and over again.
Too bad we don't live in Kentucky.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Well,
okay.
Joke.
So what I do want to know
That's what I
for
do.
sure is how many points did you accrue for all that bullshit?
Oh, dude, no. Like, my license was suspended for like 5 years.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Or
I
something
was
stupid like
damn it.
that. Yeah.
That sucks, man.
Yeah.
Okay. So I've had my license suspended 3 times, and I'm now at the point to where the next time it gets suspended, it's like $1,000 to renew or to lift the suspension, whatever. You know how they do that?
Yeah,
They
but don't
raise
eventually
it.
the points, if you're a good boy for over the years, those points go down.
No, I'm not talking about the points though. It's the every time your license gets suspended, when you go in to lift the suspension or whatever that's called, they increase the amount that you have to pay. So like
are you
the
talking
first
about your
time,
insurance?
no,
to
man.
get your
Suspension.
license
At the
back.
license,
I
To get
didn't
your
know that.
license back.
I've
right?
only had
That's
my
what you're saying?
license suspended like 4 times.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
like it increases every time.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm at 1,000 now. Next
Mhm.
time I go in, it's going to be $1,000.
Yeah.
Jesus
know.
Christ.
So
man.
what cost
That's
me
wild.
2 weeks in jail was I wasn't drunk, but they pulled me over in fucking Edgewood again,
Mm-hmm.
and my license was suspended from the 2 DUIs.
Yeah.
And the fucking court fucking threw the book at me. Said you got to do 2 weeks in fucking jail because you're on probation. And I had to hire a fucking attorney. It was all bullshit, but it was expensive. But wasn't even drunk, man. Fucking had to do 2 weeks in jail.
Wow. Wasn't even.
That's some shit right there.
Hamilton County Jail. Of all
Yeah.
places. No TV.
I've spent time there.
That dude, that fucking that day that I got all those tickets,
Mhm.
I was thinking about it. I only got suspended for a year, but that was the second time I did that class.
Dude, I'm still surprised you got to drive it home. All this shit. Like I've been in such
Dude,
less shit. And
I've
they have
got some
towed my car. The
stories.
cop has had to drive me fucking home. While I'm like, fucking bastard. Like, bitch, I'm gonna have to pay $200 to get this car out of fucking tow, and you just wouldn't let me drive it home. What the fuck?
Right.
Yeah. Some bullshit.
That's the
Yeah, he
expensive
let me
stuff,
off the hook. It
getting
was
that
my
shit
birthday.
out.
He gave me all the
Yeah.
tickets.
I mean, that's the
but
thing.
Officer's
Yeah.
discretion is what he did there
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
you
Well,
know
at least he drove me home. He was very nice.
He wanted, he wanted to. Get
Well,
some
no,
monkey
that
business
was
going on.
bullshit. That was like I
Hey,
didn't
honey,
even.
you can get out of this
Bullshit.
ticket, but you got to grab my pistol.
Grab my pistol. I wish that would happen.
I
fuck
I
you.
wish I could get out of a ticket
Polly's
like
heard
that.
my 38 special story. My 38
hear it, man.
special. I was
The
25.
band or the gun?
Oh no, no. This isn't a good story. Kids, don't drink and drive. All right, don't listen to this and think you could do this. I'm a very
No one-
lucky person.
Yeah, no one
Never been
advocates
to
for that.
jail. I left my buddy's party. I drank throughout the evening, like a 10-hour period. I drank just over a half a gallon between vodka and
I know
tequila.
you. Sounds about right.
I can drink
You
a
can
lot.
put it down.
I can put it down.
Yeah,
Maybe not as much then. I could still put it down. But anyways, should not have drove home. My ex and I might have been doing inappropriate things in the car, even though it was less than a mile.
Hey, man, you're kids, man. Everybody's
That's what
horny.
you
That's
do
right.
in
That's right.
cars.
And there was a swerve, and there happened to be a Beach Grove cop sitting right there.
Mm.
Saw it, came up behind me, pulled us over. When the cop came up to the door, he's like, "Do you know I pulled you over?" I'm like, "No, sir." And he goes, "You swerved back there. Have you been drinking?" And I looked at him, and I'm like, "Yup."
Yeah.
And he's like, "All right, I'm gonna need you to step out of the car." And I'm like, "Okay." And I open the door. When I get out of the car, fucking 6'1". The time I was probably like 240, 230, something like that. And I fucking literally, as soon as I stood up, I basically fell down, shipwreck style. And he like catches me and pushes me up against the car. He's like, "You good?" I'm like, "I'm good." And he gave me a breathalyzer, and I blew a .38.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's why I call it the 38 special. It's a
Yeah.
38 millimeter type story.
So you dodged the bullet, though.
Now,
I got one of those stories.
and so they pull her out of the car. She's sloshed just like me. She probably had over a fifth, and she's crying because she knows we're going to jail.
I'm going to jail.
And
bro.
the two cops, the reason they were sitting on the side of the road, they were actually in a school parking lot eating steak and shake. They were on break. It was their break.
Yeah.
They were off duty technically.
They didn't want to fuck with it.
And they like decided, I mean, they read us our Miranda rights. They
Right,
handcuffed
yeah,
us.
yeah,
We're
yeah.
handcuffed. You know,
You're ready to go jail.
yeah.
DUI.
But they had not called the paddy wagon. That's because they got not a paddy wagon. They were going to drive us down to Marion County. Doesn't matter. Point is, they got in this fight, and they basically one cop. So they both knew me because I ran the Beach Grove Domino's at the time, and I gave them free pizza, whatever they wanted, free all the time.
Yeah.
This is how you get lucky. And basically, the cop came up to me. He's like, "Look, your girl, she's gonna puke in this car, and we just bought food. We don't want her puking in the car. You're gonna take this car. You got to park it right there, and you're gonna walk to your house."
God damn.
And
Lucky son of a
lucky
bitch.
son of a bitch.
Lucky son of a bitch.
I've had other really
Yeah,
close calls.
Yeah,
Can,
man.
can I tell
Really
my story
close.
where I was expecting the worst?
Yes.
And
Yeah.
got something good out of it.
Let's do it.
So I'm living in Cincinnati at the time, and
Cincinnati.
the airport for Cincinnati is in Kentucky, right? So you got to cross the state border.
Okay.
So anyway, I'm coming back from Dallas, Texas. I played a show down there at the Longhorn Ballroom where the Sex Pistols played, and we played with a Sex Pistols tribute band
Okay.
at this fucking venue. It was great show. Had a great time. So anyway, on the way back, my girlfriend left like 4 hours before me. I decided I'm going to go in the bar and wait for my plane. So I actually meet somebody I know in there, and we're drinking vodka the whole fucking time. I get on that plane so fucked up, and I have a couple more drinks on the plane. That, you know, I'm pretty good drunk, so the stewardess weren't noticing. But anyway, I get off in Cincinnati or in Kentucky, and I totally fucking face plant in front of everybody, you know, waiting for the bus to come.
Cool.
And I'm bleeding from the head. So
Righteous.
I find my fucking car, and I get on the interstate, and I have no idea about these interstates, how to get back to my house, which is up in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
And I get pulled over in Kentucky, right before the border, and they took me to jail. They did not tow my car. They parked it at the police station.
Oh no.
And I spent 12 hours in jail, and they didn't charge me with the fucking DUI. They didn't charge me
What?
anything.
Oh God.
I was so fucked up. I could
Yeah.
not fucking see
Lucky.
straight. When they pulled me over, they go, "Why are you bleeding from the head?" And I go, "I don't know, man. I'm just fucked up."
Oh,
Kind of blacked out. Don't
Yeah.
remember much of it. But the thing was, I thought, man, I'm in fucking big trouble.
Yeah.
But the
yeah.
thing was, I had an Indiana license. I was living in Ohio. I got caught in Kentucky. And I just think these guys are like, fuck this.
Too much
Yeah.
work.
Too
Yeah.
much fucking deal.
Everybody's
dealing
like,
with.
I'm not doing the
Yeah.
paperwork.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's why they were just like,
Yeah.
fuck it, man.
Yeah.
But I'd never been so drunk in my life driving. And they let me go.
Yeah. I mean, that's the
my,
thing.
my 2 DUIs, I was not nearly as fucked
It's
up.
always their call, and that's what kills me. Like the time I got my,
They got me off the road.
I had a suspended license. I'm getting off fucking work, and this guy pulls me over. He's looking for drunk drivers. Oh, you're not drunk. Well, let me run your shit. I didn't know I had a suspended license. Tows my shit. I told him that night. I was like, you can make the decision to just look the other way. Come on, like you can.
Yeah.
You can't. I've heard stories about it, and that's what it is.
it's like the golden
I've heard
pony.
stories.
Scotty.
I'm not the one that's going to insinuate.
I heard those stories too.
I'm not going to insinuate that. He has to do that first. There's probably a law against that.
Oh yeah.
Women being
Well,
like,
there
That's
is.
"Oh,
bribing. That's
Yeah, it's
bribing.
called bribery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, if
There's
he
a
bribes me,
two-tier legal system.
that's a whole nother thing. If I bribe him, that's not a good look. I'm not doing that. But yeah. I mean, that's the thing. It's always their fucking call. That's cool. You got away.
They should have
You
gave
should-
me like a year for that shit.
Yeah, that's worse than my fucking DUI. Honda.
But it's like too much paperwork. I think that's what got me off.
Yeah, they want
It's
to
like
fuck
we're
with
not
it.
fucking with it.
Yeah, and they knew you'd be all right in the morning. They just held you tight.
They did. They
Yeah.
even took my blood pressure.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
your blood pressure is a
Yeah.
little high.
Yeah.
Let's give you a fucking They give me something to calm me down. But
Yeah,
I was so fucking drunk. Man.
yeah,
Mm.
That's great.
yeah, man.
That's great. It's a good story.
What happened? It's
Yeah.
the truth.
Hell yeah. Paul, you ever gotten out of some shit?
What's that?
I asked Paul if you ever got out of some shit.
Never got out of it. I'm
Oh,
sure you got
man.
out of a lot of shit, police shit.
Anytime I come across the police, I get fucked pretty good.
Yeah,
I mean,
do it wrong.
Yeah, there's
sometimes it was
yeah,
well
I mean-
deserved. So,
Sometimes,
you know.
sometimes it's like, yeah, kind of.
I
and then
was-
there's other times where it's like, well, dude, I mean, really, like, did it have to be like this? Like,
Can we work something else out?
like,
Yeah,
hell, like recently, fucking freezing cold and shit gets towed or whatever, and all of that, and he sends me walking down 44.
yeah, that's
Like,
not cool.
All right, motherfucker.
He should
you
have
know?
offered you a ride.
I mean, he could have just.
No, I don't know.
No, okay, but I mean, seriously though, no, I don't recall being so fortunate with any fucking interaction.
I love
when
that
it
you
comes to
didn't use the
police.
word luckily.
Yeah,
I hate that word.
Luckily?
Luckily.
Another
I don't think
fortunate
he could have
story I
used it
have
in that
is
sentence. It would have sounded weird.
Luckily.
I guess I
Luckily.
luckily got away.
I was-
Fortunately.
It wouldn't have fit.
Fortunately.
another fortunate story was I was in the passenger seat and my friend, old lead singer of mine, was fucked up as hell. And we're
Greg
driving
Renner.
in the danger zone.
Are we
Right on-
talking about Greg Renner?
Was it Greg
No,
Renner?
no. Somebody
The
else.
legend, the man, the myth.
But we're driving on 96th Street, and he just wants to go to some club, and I'm just like, dude, man, I don't even want to go to Carmel. We're fucked up. We've been
Yeah.
drinking in fucking Indianapolis all night.
It's time to head
But
back.
no, so they popped him hard,
Uh-huh.
and they fucking threw the book at that motherfucker.
Yeah,
They gave me a ride home,
yeah.
no PI or nothing. I
Yeah.
was fucked up as he was.
Yeah. Well, you're the passenger.
I was a passenger,
That you a victim in this situation.
and my last words were,
This guy put
"I
your
told
life
you
on-
so, motherfucker."
This guy jeopardized your life.
And then his marriage fucking disintegrates after that because it's just like,
It's a sad story.
yeah, it's a sad story.
Maybe it was the best story of his life.
Amen.
I don't know. I don't know. This
I really love that chick. I had to talk him out of the
Scotty, you
fucking-
want a shot of
off
whiskey?
the building. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure. Yes, sir.
Feel like-
Both.
Like I got
Yes,
a cock in
baby.
my mouth.
You got a cock in your mouth?
Wow.
That's
Wow.
a big one.
Hey.
You would know.
I would.
We're gonna change his name to Tommy Lee.
Give me a
I gotta go
shot of
tinkle,
that.
man.
Yeah, you think? Take your headphones
Oh,
off
shit.
first, big man.
Thank you.
You're
I
welcome.
would have took it with
I know. I've done it before.
We're gonna go.
bound up here.
All right,
you're
we
good.
got. Oh, no ass.
No
No
ass.
No Burke ass.
No Burke ass on this.
That's probably a good thing, right?
Probably.
You're looking good in those Levi's.
It is motherfucking hot in this
It is
garage
hot.
tonight.
I know.
Open the door. He's gotta be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he probably didn't go far. He's probably like,
No, yeah, he's right outside the door.
Yeah,
That's,
he's right.
yeah, that's
You
where
open
we
that
piss.
door,
That's where
he's-
we piss.
Yeah.
Yeah, right outside the door.
I go around the barn.
Well, yeah.
I gotta go around the barn. And
I mean,
stop.
like, I always tell people, like, nobody could see you until, you know,
well, if you go around the garage, I can definitely see windows. They can,
but
like,
they got it all closed up.
I don't give a fuck.
Right.
There's still the opportunity where they could just get a hair up their ass and just peek right at the right point. But if I go around your little shit
Yeah.
and pee over there, then there's you can't see that.
Really,
You can see the house.
the reason
over
why I
there.
tell people to smoke.
But it's dark
To
where
smoke.
you're
You got the
at, so
fence.
it's
Right.
like,
They got a
yeah.
Well,
they got a
yeah.
fence. It's
Well,
tall.
What,
but
you,
yeah.
what y'all aren't pointing out is the reason why I tell people to piss right here is because there's this nice little cubby right there, and the
Yeah.
only people that can really see you are people in the house, my house.
Yeah.
And then, but the neighbors over here to
Yes.
my behind me,
Yeah.
they have a camera on us.
Oh, do they?
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, there's been cameras a lot of places. I've
Yeah.
peed.
yeah,
Yeah.
same,
I'm sure.
same.
That's
There's
okay.
a there's
like,
a
I might psychoanalyze
sold-
where to pee at your
sold
house,
out,
but
yeah.
I've peed in some places.
Yeah. Whenever the mill's sold
Not
out,
appropriate.
I always piss behind the dumpster where Ace used to be,
Oh yeah.
and every time I would walk up. Hey,
Yeah, I
leave
guess
that
so.
open, homie.
Yeah.
Leave that
That's what
open.
I
Let's
was
get some
saying.
air in there.
It's
Yeah, let's
bad.
I think I have to pee now.
I do too. I
We
mean,
was
this is like a fucking
All right.
viral
I'll go
thing
next.
here now.
So, everyone's
I,
peeing right
I
now.
caught the piss virus.
Mhm.
So, yeah, but there's a camera back there. So every time I go back to the piss, I always wave like, "Hey guys, it's me again." And if I could whip it out and just take a leak, and I'm like staring at the McDonald's line across from there.
Mm,
They're like,
Yeah.
if anybody's paying attention, they could totally see my dick. So
That little three-wheeler for your kid out there is
McDonald's
flashing,
sign.
and it's creepy at night, man. I'm telling you.
is it really?
I'm a little freaked out by it.
Right on.
Go look at it.
oh, I can feel
I'm
that
good.
air coming in, dude.
Go look at it.
I'm
dude.
on. I'm doing a podcast.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
Well, if you have to go pee, look at it.
Yeah, I shall. I might have to drink a lot more to get there, though.
I mean, that's like a strong battery. They should put that in electric cars and shit.
it's pronounced bladder,
Go
not
forever.
bladdery. Just to be clear. I know that's bad.
Are we
Yeah, I
having
know.
fun yet? I mean,
I
is
know,
this
right?
dumb or
I
is
know,
it
right?
like, are we doing okay?
What's the oddest place you've ever pissed, Scotty?
Ooh.
Oh,
Oddest place.
goddamn.
Girl, you're on camera. You know that, right?
So,
So
you know, I don't want to make this like. It's in Woodstock in '94. I went to Woodstock. In
oh, right
94.
on, right on. Not the wild one in '99, huh?
Well, the
Not the
one in
30.
'94 was pretty wild.
Oh, I know. I know.
But
I've
it was
seen
all
too.
mud.
Did you watch Green Day? Did you throw mud at Green Day?
I watched Green Day from the top of the hill
Right off.
because we were camping next to the second stage where they played.
Oh yeah.
But the weirdest place I pissed was I was peeing where everybody had been taking shits and stuff in the fucking bushes on this hedge grove. And then I'm like
What's up?
peeing, and this naked fucking woman walks out. She's not attractive.
What is going on over there?
I saw my phone was dying and I thought it was plugged in, but we actually didn't have it plugged in. It's okay. It's under
Oh
control.
shit.
Anyway,
It's all good.
I'm peeing,
Back to
and she
We got
walks
another
about
phone ready to
2
go.
feet this way out of the hedge grove, and I'm just like,
Plug
Whoa.
it in.
Plug it in.
Plug it
plug
in.
wasn't
in.
expecting the naked chick to bust out of the bushes, man.
Hell yeah.
And she did.
Did you pee on her?
No, I was about 2 feet away from her.
All right.
But I
You
was
would
just
have
like,
I was
charge
gonna
for
change her
that.
name to
I'm
R.
peeing,
Kelly.
and she busted out. And then she came down. We were camped right there on the hill, and she was just like, she came up to our camp, and we were with our girlfriends, and they were just like, God damn, this is, and she was fucked up as fuck, and it was just like, we need to get rid of this chick somewhere. She thought we were her best friends, and we weren't.
Oh, Poor little lady.
No, she just walked off to the next campsite and
Good
tried to be
go.
their best friends.
That's how it goes.
Happy ending.
What's the strangest place you've ever pissed in, Polly?
Couldn't tell you about piss because I've pissed in a lot of weird places. But I can tell you about taking a shit.
All right.
This is a better
Number
story.
Way to
two.
escalate this story.
Because my story for that is much better than my piss story.
So
About to get weird.
it was actually the first time I'd ever had jalapenos and shit.
Oh.
Oh.
So and I ate
When you say that, do you mean like when you
The
shit
peppers.
there were jalapenos, or was the first time you had jalapenos?
Well, we all know a
and
jalapeno shit for the first time.
shit? It's a deep burn.
no,
It's
it was
a deep
bad.
burn.
So like, I was a teenager and shit. And
You keep saying it's shit. I'm like, are you
shit,
literal?
shit.
Like you were a
That's the same.
teenager
It's 'cause there's
in
a lot of
shit?
shit.
Figurative.
Is
Don't
there a
blow
lot
him
of
up
shit in
over
this
it.
story?
there is a lot of
There's
shit
a
in
lot
this
of
story.
shit in this story.
Obviously.
It's about to get real shitty. I
So,
shit you
Right.
not.
See, that's the better question.
I
Not
shit you not.
not the where you pissed.
Dude,
It's
I
where you
peed.
shit.
Hold
Yeah.
on, guys.
They're
Hold
both to be
on.
appreciated.
Guys, let's let Paulie tell us because this shit's about to get real.
This shit is about to get off the
Let's
chain.
hear this shit,
Shit
man.
is on the chain.
Shit's getting off the
Go.
Oh, dude.
Get it, girl.
Okay, so I'm a teenager and shit.
And shit. And shit.
Fucking,
that lighter.
I'm working a summer job.
I got you right here.
Hung out with a friend. Spent the night over, and we ended up
Perfect
eating
throw.
a fuck ton of burritos and raw jalapenos, not just fucking cooked or nothing,
Why
just
the fuck
raw.
you just eat-
And-
sitting
Raw
around, sitting
jalapeno.
around eating
Just took a bite out of that mother.
Doritos.
No, I get it.
Just
So,
took a
and
bite
dude,
out of
I
it.
had never
Like a bite
had
out
a
of crime.
fucking pepper like that at all in my entire life. A lot of my family kind of has the Southern cooking thing going on.
Uh-huh.
So hot food, like spicy peppers and shit, that wasn't a part of the equation growing up.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
know,
if you're in Louisiana
So-
and shit.
friend shows me fucking jalapeno, not like that.
Look at my jalapeno.
The seeds are so
It
hot.
makes your mouth water. I also want to buy.
So next day, right, we're headed to fucking work.
We got the
I-
meal part in, right?
Yeah, the meal, like the
Yeah.
food and everything from the night before. I had not taken a shit the next morning. Didn't have an option. Didn't think I needed to. Went to work laying fucking pouring concrete, sidewalks
Pour in
and
the
shit.
concrete.
And it was a summer job, and
God,
fucking.
this just gets worse. Like, are you?
If there's a flute and band
I
cap
think
involved, I
I think
swear
I
to
know.
God,
I think I know where this might go, but I just hope it's going.
this one time at work,
yeah, this one time at work.
Yeah.
So like,
Laying,
where you go? Okay.
laying the
All right.
cement.
So we're headed to work. We get there. It's a hot ass fucking day.
Hot.
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 Did you have a shirt on?
The homeowners,
Did you have a
yes,
shirt?
We're,
The
we're trying to get a
homeowners-
visual here.
were not home. I was basically in central Indy in a neighborhood. There was an alley out back.
Oh shit!
The urge hit, and I was going to either shit my pants
Yeah, that's
or
what I was
shit
thinking.
in the alley.
been there.
I was thinking you were gonna
Been
shit your
there.
pants. I was like, were you wearing blue jeans, khakis?
So I went. I ran, dude. Like, I mean, I was clenching my cheeks together and everything. It was.
Isn't
I
that
was
an
sweating
experience? Like when
fucking
you're like,
bullets.
yeah.
It was
You're
bad.
holding
Like
it back.
teenager got to poop, homie.
Yes. All of your being is holding this shit.
At least you got your
I
pants down.
found a dumpster
okay.
in the alley.
You didn't just shit in the grass.
No, I crouched down next to
Eyes
the dumpster.
on, man. Eyes on.
I crouched down next to the dumpster
Yeah.
and took the most best feeling shit in my entire life. It was bright fire ass, like the color of his hat, dude.
Whoa.
Well, it's Doritos.
Fire ass yellow. My shit was fire ass yellow, but it came out just solid enough to be a turd. It wasn't like splashy or none of that.
God.
Thank God. Now, unfortunately, I had to pull my fucking pants up and not wipe my ass, but that's how it goes.
Right.
And then I went back to fucking work laying
that's
concrete.
why you should have shat in the
you made the
grass.
deal.
'Cause then
Isn't
you would have
it-
been
I
over to
could've-
just
I
wipe
could've
your
done the
fucking-
did you
Boosty
know-
Boogie.
the-
Jarek,
Notorious
That's why it's in
B.I.G.
nature.
wrote a song.
Jarek,
about
I want to
that
hear your
experience.
shit story.
Well, hold on, dude.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm serious. Like,
'Cause I know
Notorious
she's got a weird one.
B.I.G. He wrote a song about that very experience.
I'll get you one.
What?
It's called Juicy.
Juicy.
The aftermath
There it is. There's your
of
presentation.
puking out your ass in an alley. Well, I guess you weren't
Yeah.
puking
Yeah.
out your ass, but Juicy
Yeah.
by
I'm sorry, I
Chris,
shouldn't be
we're-
asking you the questions, but
Well, let's-
Is it? No.
what's
You tell
yeah
yours.
no
What's yours?
No, it's
he
your
already
turn.
told his.
All right, I'm gonna be innocent about mine.
Oh, that's my
like
piss
I'm not
story. I
gonna
got a shit
be.
story.
I don't
Oh, you
know.
got a
I,
shit
I
story?
know I've shed in places. I know
All right,
that's
you-
the thing. I'm really not a person where that has like where I've been out and I just have to shit behind it. That's like
Yeah.
that's not me. I did shit in a litter box when I was a kid
Whoa,
Hell yeah.
because like I don't know.
you're a
like,
kitty cat.
I'm
Yeah.
a kitty cat.
She is a cat. Yes. All day.
I also did. I mean, I did live in a camper for like a summer, and you know, like I just shit outside. I just shit in a bag. It's fine. But
Done
now I'm
that.
gonna go with shitting in a litter box. That's mine. There you go.
Mine is
Was it an emergency shit in the litter box?
No, I'm a kid.
Splatter?
The cat shits in a litter box. So what is it like to shit in a litter box?
Mm,
I remember
right.
my mom being
I
like,
think she had to
"What in
shit."
the fuck?"
yeah.
What came out of this?
Me and my brother both did it.
Oh.
Actually, I think he pissed in a litter box, and mine was I shot in it. I don't know.
Shot. Yeah, shots in it.
Shot in
A shot in that sheet.
Oh yeah.
Real quick, mine was at the Mel.
Real
I went
quick.
in the bathroom and it was completely full.
You're the one that shit in the urinal.
no. No, the urinal's being used, and I was fucking dying emergency shit.
Yeah.
So I went behind the mill, right next to a dumpster,
Yeah.
and what I produced was not a good thing.
Yeah.
Do you know what?
So,
Do you know what year this was by chance?
This is probably 2011.
2011.
Yeah, and I was playing that night, I think.
Yeah.
All
And
right.
I just fucking had to let it go, and it was all
Do you know
all
who
liquid.
cleaned that up?
got to the
Oh,
back of my calves, and it was,
man.
I had to go in there and like clean my calves up.
See, man, I've never had that.
And I forgot what I ate the day before, but something didn't sit right with me, and it was just
Yeah.
like not pretty.
It was on.
But
Yeah.
going behind, you had to walk like a block to get behind them.
Yeah, that's what I was actually going to do
Yeah.
a follow-up question with that because I
Yeah.
was like, that back door is alarm activated.
Yeah,
That gate.
yeah.
Even around what?
Now I had to walk around to like the tobacco store, go up the alley, and just.
You resorted to.
And there was a
everything.
dumpster there somewhere along the way, and I was just like, "Here's the
There it
spot.
is.
There it is."
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
So,
There it
Anybody,
is,
Anybody
dumpster.
want to hear my shit story?
let's
Yeah.
do it.
It's pretty
I
shitty.
do.
Let's shit on it.
I want to hear it.
All right. Oh, dude, I had the camera on Polly that whole time. So
Oh, good.
I'm not paying
I don't want-
attention
I
to
don't want the
camera.
camera on me, man.
I love that you can't see it.
Everybody got Polly's reaction to
To
that
everything.
story. So my sister Amy and her kids, my nieces and nephews were in town, and my parents wanted to take them out. It was like somebody's birthday. Fuck if I can remember. I honestly forgot all about this. So if I've ever said I don't have a shit story, this is my shit
You've got
story.
the shit story.
We went to the casino in Anderson,
Oh yeah.
and I was like, dude, I don't feel good. We'd been there for like an hour. Like, I gotta go.
It was
I-
rumbling.
Yeah, there's
Something
something
rumbling.
wrong.
There's
Something was
bathrooms
wrong.
there.
And nah, dude. I thought I was gonna puke.
Oh, you were about puke.
I was sick. Like,
That's bad.
and I'm
wow.
racing back to the house here in Lapel. This is a couple years ago. I totally forgot about
Oh,
this.
this was recent.
Oh, this is recent. This is like maybe it was right after I bought this house. Yeah. And I'm like on my way back, and the sensation of puking that doesn't sound.
We've all had it.
I was like, what is that?
We've all had it.
I was like, something wrong with my fucking.
He's opening a bag of chips, ladies and gentlemen. I assure you.
Yeah, she's
And,
eating Doritos.
So I'm on my way back, and the sensation of needing to puke is gone, but now I have to shit. And dude, I'm fucking flying. Like, if I get pulled over, they're gonna end up putting their lights on and just follow me. I don't give a fuck. And I get all the way here, and I'm at this point, like, I'm telling you, I was clinching. I was doing everything in my power to like hold this in. And I pull in the driveway, I put it in park, and I open up the door, and it was like, release the Kraken!
Oh yeah.
And it
Oh
was
yeah.
like,
Oh,
You like
yeah.
stepped out of the truck.
It
and
was
it's just
like
burn.
running down my leg.
Yeah.
Oh God! And I run up the stairs, and I like fucking sit down and finish her off.
Oh wow!
Immediately strip, put the clothes in the washer, put that shit
Yeah.
on blast.
Yeah.
I go and take a
Yeah.
shower. I missed 3 days of work. I got food poisoning from the casino in Anderson.
Oh yeah. Food
I was
poisoning,
surprised,
dog.
And when I mean sick, I was like running
This-
103,
I will-
102
yeah.
degree
The
Food
temperature.
poisoning,
horses that
man.
lose there end up in the fucking menu. You know,
I'm
that.
telling you, like, I'm telling you, dude, like, I know my body. And if I had the opportunity, I would have just fucking like whipped out the ass and fucking shat right there in the driveway. I would not have no, dude. As soon as I hit that lever, it was like I'm not gonna do it again.
Well, I think there's something
It
to be
was so
said when
loud.
your bowels just like, usually you can always hold your bowels for your piss, but when it just goes, it's like, oh man.
It's
I just have this
it-
moment where I
Yeah,
could not,
there ain't-
when I could not, like,
it's like the thing
yeah.
where you think you can like fart,
Yeah.
and
See, I
hold
get
it
the
off for a
pee.
minute.
I get the
And
pee.
it doesn't
Oh,
work.
dude, I do too.
Yeah.
It's only happened a few times, but
Yeah.
I learned my lesson.
That's pretty
I know what to
serious,
do.
man. Like,
Dude,
that's-
if you really have
you-
to pee, you know what you do?
Well,
You pull your fucking car over
no.
on the side of the road.
Oh well, yeah.
and you
definitely do
just
that.
fucking piss.
Yeah. But
Fuck
I used to
it.
be,
Done that
man.
a
I used
many,
to be
many
able to
times.
Yeah,
hold
I do
my
now.
pee like a motherfucker, and now it's like, if I gotta pee, I gotta go because it's gonna dribble out. It's not gonna be a whole pee, but I'm gonna dribble a little bit, and that's not good.
Yeah.
No, that's not good.
I mean, dude.
Depends what situation you're in.
Well, I mean,
If you're hanging out with R. Kelly, I mean, you're
Yeah.
good.
Let
Yeah,
it
you're
go,
good in that
baby.
one. Yeah, let it go.
Can I get the lighter, y'all?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good
All
catch,
right.
good
Thanks,
throw.
thanks.
That worked out perfectly.
All right, what else can we ask Scotty? What else can we ask
I
Scotty
hate
Burke?
talking about myself.
Scotty, how'd you lose your virginity?
Well, he already kind of semi touched on the subject. So
All
you
right,
were
all right,
young.
all right. I've got a better one.
Yeah.
Scotty, when's the first time you hung out with me?
Oh, god damn.
Oh.
It's probably 10, 12 years ago.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would guess that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
All right, next question, Jerica. Nice. I
Next
give that a
question.
5.8.
I don't fucking know what to ask him.
I know, I'm joking. I got it. I was just trying to like spread the love.
Oh well, I mean, I was trying
Scotty,
to be sporadic, but I just blanked.
Scotty, would you like a shot of tequila?
let's-
whiskey?
Yeah, let's
Shot
do a
of whiskey?
shot.
Yeah,
Let's
let's
do
do
a
a
shot.
shot.
Let's do a shot while we ponder. Let's
Well, we
ask.
ponder. Oh, I mean,
Scotty
I know
Burke.
what to ask him now.
Oh,
What
I
was-
want to ponder.
What was your experience producing this Ramathorn album that just came
Yeah.
out?
excruciating.
And why is that?
Because I really did it by myself, which is the way I like to work.
Sure.
But it was just like I had no guitar solos written, and I usually write second guitar parts,
Yeah.
and I had to do that after everybody recorded their shit before I brought Jerica in,
Mhm.
and that was excruciating from the standpoint I had to write stuff in the studio just to make the song sound.
Well, as excruciating as that was,
Like,
it was pretty fucking.
You know, some of the shit that's you hear on the album, you're not going to hear live because.
Well, you've been
there's not
doing a
guitar
couple. You've
players.
been doing a
Move
couple
your
of
mic in for us, will you?
Yeah, man.
You don't have to move your body. You can move the mic. It moves.
You can
Yeah.
you can open your mouth
All
pretty
right.
wide. I saw that.
I'm just a shy guy, man.
Yeah. Well, when was the last time you recorded somebody before us? I know you did it for.
Well, I
Great
did the
Terror,
two Great Terror albums. I
Yeah.
did some Baca de Milo stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I got like a backlog of fucking
Yeah,
shit
yeah,
I need to record,
yeah.
but probably will never get done.
Yeah.
I like the recording process. I do it the old-fashioned way. I mean, Pro Tools is something I learned in the last 5 years.
Mhm.
I learned how to record on tape.
Hell yeah.
And I just like mic and amps, and I don't like using plugins and shit.
Dude, I've never used anybody that's not done that. Or
Yeah.
like that's the way to go.
And I like to like double, triple the guitars to make it sound fat. So
Mhm.
you play it 3 times. You know?
Every person I've
Yeah.
ever recorded with does the same
Yeah.
thing.
And the drums and
He
the
does
ba-
it right, basically.
Yeah.
You know, I
it
had-
was really interesting.
There were like 3
for
drum
me. Yeah.
bass tracks on there, where one was like very, very low, one was kind of mid range, and one was very high range.
Yeah.
And you mix that together, and you get like a really good fucking bass part. You know.
Mhm.
But if people just like record the bass and it's just like one track, you know, it's just it always
Yeah.
sounds like piss to me.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I never knew that. Obviously, like I've seen people recording stuff, but I didn't know the layers in which you do that. Yeah,
no,
it's really interesting.
no matter
I
what
didn't
my
know.
knowledge is, it
Yeah.
always sounds like a demo because I don't have the gear to make
Well,
it
I
sound
think this is
like
good.
professional.
From what I've
It
heard
sounds good.
that you've produced,
You
this
did
is
a
your
great
best
job.
album that you've produced.
Yeah.
I think it's good. I
Yeah.
think the last Great Terror album was really good.
Yeah.
I've just learned how to do it on my gear,
Yeah.
but I know what it's supposed to sound like,
Yeah.
and I can't get it there because I just don't have the fucking
Um,
gear or knowledge
Sure.
to get it
Yeah.
there.
Well, you've got the knowledge,
And
man.
I think a lot of it has to
gear
do with,
really
like,
does come in.
2-inch
does.
tape is
Yeah.
where you want to.
I guess for
go,
like
you know.
this experience though, with you doing this album, like, you sending me everything from where it was when you were starting to send everything to where it is now. It's, I mean, I guess I obviously have that insight because of that, but it was pretty cool because it definitely developed within the time of it. It was cool.
People seem to dig it,
Yeah.
but I think people with critical ears would like just be like, "That's fucking shit."
I don't know, man.
You know.
I mean, I guess maybe. I know it sounds good to my
But
ears.
I know you can hear everything.
Well-
You can hear the drums, you can hear the bass, you
play
can hear the
everything.
guitar, and you can hear the vocals. And
A great-
that's the goal.
A great example of what we're kind of talking about here is this show in itself. So before we started Midweek Crisis, this is our 21st 21st century podcasting. This is our 21st show, and we had done 99, right? 99 before this.
99,
Never
dude.
hit the sweet mark. They always say a true podcast always hits 100. Once you hit 100, you're a podcaster. But so we used to just mic up, never did cameras. We recorded through a Tascam, like 8-track recorder, and we'd send it off to the podcast.
Great equipment,
people.
by the way.
Oh my goodness.
And
yeah, I mean, Tascam does make good shit.
Tascam.
eventually,
90s to early 2000s were making the top-notch shit. They really were.
This is what 7-8 years ago, and then
Yeah,
then
it's been
then
a while.
the company that we were running through was what was it, Indie FM? No, it was Indie
Radio
Indie.fm, and they closed up shop at the end of 2015, I believe, or 2016, and we switched over to YouTube for a minute, and then this new thing started, and we don't give a fuck, right? We don't give a fuck.
Right.
Thing called Facebook Live. So we started doing Facebook Live.
Oh my goodness.
But all those shows, even the ones that we pre-recorded and then were aired out on Tuesday nights, I think, or whatever, whenever they fucking aired it.
Yeah.
It just, like we knew what we were doing. We were having fun. It was wild. It was crazy. People never went to jail, but people had sex. People definitely got the cops called. We threw huge parties. It was dope. But it's
You
just never
succeeded.
it was good, but we never sounded great. We never sounded or
No.
looked great.
Sure, yeah.
But here we are today doing the same thing, right? But now we have the equipment.
None of us look great.
Well,
Maybe Jerry could. I don't
hold
know.
on. Let's get a close-in shot of Scott.
No, don't do it.
Scotty,
It's looking
you look
bad.
fantastic in 1080p, 60 frames a second. I assure
I'm
you,
fucking old, man.
fantastic.
I'm
But
holding
now-
it together.
Now we have podcast mics. We have a podcast
Yeah.
mixer.
Yeah.
We've got an iMac.
It sounds great, man.
Yeah.
What is this thing called?
Mac.
A MacBook
Yeah.
Pro that we have. I've got the fucking the what is this thing called? The Furama fucking UL whatever fucking thing that basically cuts all noise pollution.
I know what
out.
you're talking about. I watched a fucking YouTube video all about that thing.
Yeah,
yesterday.
dude. Fuck yeah, man.
And I'm gonna buy one.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
And what's cool is this thing processes everything we do. And then StreamYard's like, well, guess what? We're going to process everything too. So like earlier when we turn that music up,
Mhm.
when this shit gets on YouTube, homie, hell, Facebook right now, it literally levels out the sound and our mics
It's natural
Yeah.
compression without having to fuck with a compressor.
pretty much.
Yeah.
So yeah, dude, like at the end of the day, man, hey, look, we got a comment. Holy shit.
What comment?
It's Charlie. Charlie Friends. Hey, Scotty.
I love Charlie.
How was your
man.
girl's first day of school?
She was the only one bugging the teacher, man. She asked her like 1,000 questions.
Got questions.
Well, hi,
She's-
Charlie. Thanks for joining in.
She's a
Hi, Charlie.
nutball.
Can't wait to see you Saturday.
I can't wait to see you tomorrow, Charlie. Looking forward to the show, man.
Tomorrow's Thursday.
Can't wait to see you tomorrow.
Sorry, man.
Just to be clear,
Saturday.
it's all right.
Saturday.
Daddy's a little senile.
Thursday, Friday. Wait, I thought you were talking about the show. God damn it.
Well, I
We are
was,
talking about the
but-
show.
Okay,
He
that's
said
like-
tomorrow.
I got my days
I
booked.
said
That's 3
Saturday.
days from now.
We see you Saturday. It's
See you in 62 hours.
Maybe you will see him tomorrow.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I
Yeah.
can't keep my shit straight.
Stay
man.
straight.
I'm like
I can't
fucking
wait.
Joe Biden on steroids. He said,
You should give
I think
yourself
that's
more
pretty
credit.
accurate. I don't know.
not to be political.
Show is Saturday. Takeaways, PBRs. We're not taking away his
His PBRs.
I can't play without him, man.
Yeah. He's got a little.
Take away
whiskey.
the whiskey and vodka.
How many?
Got
How
a little
many,
whiskey
how
in
many
it.
PBs?
And on that note, let's have another shot.
Yeah, let's
No,
do
I'm
it.
good, man.
I'll start this.
Well, I'll
fucking
take
party.
one. Yeah,
Hell yeah.
whatever. Yeah, I like.
So-
whiskey.
The question was, how many PBRs can I do for a show?
How many PBRs are you in on? 3? Are you on your 3rd? 4th?
I'm like at 6.
You're at 6.
Yeah.
So is that your 6th or your 7th?
This is my
Dude, there's not
6th,
even that many cans of
and
whiskey.
I've done 2 shots of vodka and 3 shots of whiskey.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Well, hey man,
I'm
Well, it's a
still
good thing you're not
standing.
driving, bro. It's a good thing you're
the
not
fact
driving.
that you have count is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if I
Yeah.
had to drive, I
After
wouldn't be
my
doing it.
first beer, I don't even fucking.
Yeah. I'm on my something or another.
Yeah.
Well, we believe in the spirit of rock and roll. Me and Jerica
Yeah,
do, and
we
we
do.
try to write music like that.
Paulie and I
Try to-
don't. We
No,
fucking hate
Paulie
rock and
and I
roll.
don't.
Write or live our lives like that.
There's no dry
Yeah,
sex or
we
rock
can't.
and roll over
Yeah,
here. Paulie
yeah.
and I are straight edge.
They're straight.
Cheers.
Hardcore straight edge, bro.
Yeah.
When I'm not getting
I think
fucked
I
up,
hear
I'm writing
it.
songs.
Yeah.
Oh,
Actually,
there's
when
the
you're not
bottle.
getting fucked up,
I'm writing
you're
songs.
getting fucked. You're writing songs by getting fucked up. That's how it rolls.
I don't get fucked up when I write songs. I'm straight when I do that.
Yeah, do you?
Yeah, pretty much. Unless I'm having
You never
wine
like diddling around on your guitar all
Diddling?
fucked up.
all the time.
Yeah.
You get high? No,
Is
you
that
don't
where
get high.
somebody?
No,
No,
but I wrote a song about it.
you did.
You want to play it?
You want to play?
Sure,
You
what
wanna
is it
get
called?
high?
Yeah.
You want to get high?
Do you want to get it?
Well, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't think you put that in the queue, did
We'll
you?
go. We'll go the full screen.
The best lyric in this song is, "I know some crazy motherfuckers that know I'm a sucker for cocaine, pussy, and booze."
Well, that's to be debatable.
She wrote that, or did I write that?
You wrote that.
Oh
Absolutely.
goddamn! I don't want to. I don't want to admit
My
that.
favorite
It's called
would
a-
be the third verse. Here I am forgetting what my fucking lyrics are.
What, doing the deal?
No, it's at the end.
Oh, the last verse. Do you want to?
my bad. That is not on my list. I have
all right, you have
hate,
bag.
fight,
and-
fuck, and Adderall pulled up. Which
Oh.
Adderall was not asked to be put on there. But I'm not very sorry.
That
It's
was a-
on there.
It's a drug song.
I think hate. Well, I don't know. Between those two,
I think Dennis's favorite song is "Hate, Fight, Fuck."
let's do hate, fight, fight.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, all right, we're gonna do it.
Well,
That's
All
all,
right.
Jericho's lyrics.
all
and
right.
I
Well,
love them.
the "Do You Want to Get High" lyric is it's the purple haired.
Oh, I
What the fuck is it? I sing it all the fucking time.
don't know,
Hold
man.
on.
Don't worry. I couldn't sing the
It's
words
'cause
to my
y'all are in
songs
my
right now
head in the
either.
headphones.
It's about bad cop smoking pot too high to make it stop. Lets me pass on through. I got a purple haired honey that owes me some money and wants to trade me a screw. Yeah, that's
I
a
do
true
like
story.
there's a lot of lines in that song I like.
I'm waiting for one of you to
Anyway.
say Jinx, Coke on you.
That's not gonna happen.
I know.
We won't have a jinx. We'll be similar, but there's not a jinx.
Well, you guys literally just said word for word the same thing at the same time.
Well, she knows the lyrics. and so
yeah.
I
Well,
wrote 'em.
he wrote them a little
It's
bit
wild. It's like
differently
they're in a
and
band
got-
together.
I know, right?
This Saturday at State Street Pub, Raymond's Horn, off nominal,
That's such
Sunset
a-
Society.
I'm so
and-
jealous, man. I got this
Prison
high
City.
hillbilly
They're
voice,
great.
and Paul,
They're great.
Paulie, and fucking John. I got this DJ voice, man. It's so cool.
Hey, Heat Fight Fuck, I wrote them. I did.
You wrote the words to it.
Well, words to it.
Yeah.
You guys want to hear it?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Do you
man.
want to
Yeah.
keep our vocals running, or do you want me to mute them?
No,
Yeah, mute
let's-
it, man.
no, a
Let's just
little
hear the song.
commentary. We don't have to talk.
Okay.
I want the freedom to talk.
This is her love song.
Yeah, yeah!
That's the end of it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that
That's
was
usually how it
we
goes
beat-
down.
we
Hate
beat
fight
the
fuck.
finally. We
brought
played
to you
a
by
2-second song.
Ramathorn. Check them out this Saturday at State Street Pub.
Ooh, yeah.
They will be that quick.
My goal was to beat the Ramones, but we beat them by the punch.
All right, here we go.
Hey, fight fuck!
Very angry young lady.
You turn that up.
Hey, fight fuck!
Mine.
I'll put you down. I like the way you look, can't stand the way you talk. So high and mighty, oh God, you so righteous fuck. Don't push me, I'll push back. And just shut the fuck up and get to the hate fuck. Let's fucking rock on.
Here's the next lyric.
Hey, fight fuck! You put
Hey, fight fuck.
Hey,
I think that's
fight
one.
fuck!
Good lyric. Nobody can
I'll put you down.
Do you want to make some noise and fuck the whole world up? Do you like to beat them down? Will you need a safe place? Boy, toy the real thing. Do you have a chance? Hit the hi-hat, hey God, you first and shit.
Fucking Bob's growing, man. I'm telling you, man. It's very good.
You know it's overdue, so just shut the fuck up and get to the hate fuck. Hey, fight fuck! Hey, fight fuck, yeah!
Now that's anger encapsulated.
I mean,
perfectly.
it's a hate fight fuck, man. It's a hate fuck. It's like when you
Oh, I know what
you
it
got
is.
somebody, you
I know what
hate
it's
'em.
about.
fight them and then you fuck them. It's
Oh,
a lot of rage.
I got the end story, man.
You got the in story?
I know what it's about.
Inside scoop.
I think we all
That's
do.
actually a embodiment.
The
of a
song's called
lot
Hey
of
Fight
things.
Fuck.
Not
It's
just
pretty
one.
literal.
Unfortunately.
It's not
I
coy
think
at all.
Everybody.
It's pretty straightforward,
Yeah,
guys.
yeah.
Hate, fight,
Yeah.
fuck.
I think in everybody's relationship they've had that. They've had
Oh,
that
yeah.
fight with their
Yeah.
lover. Then it's like, well, hate. You're
There's
fucking
a-
resenting and fight. And
I
then
heard
you
a
just
term.
It's a
act it
total
out.
I was talking to
relationship
somebody
song.
at work on Tuesday, and they were telling me about this thing that
The
happened
best
at
kind of
home,
relationship.
and they refer to it as breakup sex. I've never heard that
Well,
before.
Yeah, I've heard breakup
First time in
sex
my life.
And
She had that for 2 years.
Oh God!
it's called hate fight. Fuck,
Welcome
bitch.
to Midweek
That's
Crisis.
called when I was
We're
fucking
about to get
16
real.
years old.
Never
Like,
mind.
No.
Private information.
No, Scotty Burke, how many times have you hate
Fight,
fuck
fight.
somebody?
I'm not a fighter. I'm a lover.
No, hey.
So I do the fucking.
No, we talking.
I do the
I have
hating.
definitely done my fair
You've
share of
gotten
hate,
the
fight,
hate
fucking.
for the girl. She's bitching to you all night, and you're like, "God damn it, you fucking bitch!" And she's nagging at you, like, "Shut the fuck up!" And then you just fuck her.
That's
and then
usually the
everything's fine.
chicks I
And when,
break
and
up
when you
with.
fucked her, you're like, "I'm gonna fuck you so
Well,
hard that you're gonna be able to walk."
Obviously, it's
'cause
the
I hate you
girls
that
you always
much.
break up with, but it's been a thing.
Well, there's some degradation involved, but I won't get into that.
Yeah.
Degradation.
Degradation.
What a
Degradation.
word.
Degradation?
Is this still the Midweek Crisis podcast? Did we just hear degradation?
Degradation.
Oh,
Either way,
you hear the
I
crickets?
can hear the crickets
I know
too.
they're really loud.
But that's just
there one in here?
that's just breakup sex. And then generally when you do the breakup sex with them, you're just like trying to
Dude, come on.
totally show that
can
you
call
don't
it
care about
breakup
them.
sex, but it's a whole.
You
nother-
can't get rid of them at that point. They want more of the weird stuff.
All right.
And it's just like, God damn.
I guess the
I
release.
thought I did the deal where you would never see me again.
There's a
Nope.
release of the hate fight.
I like it.
Right.
Well,
On that note,
oh, we lost Ram. Oh, well, she's back.
Well, there's a story there, but
We got a
I don't
camera
want to
for
get
you.
into that.
dude, like we
But-
can,
But Glenn,
like,
I ended up passing her off to Glenn, if that tells you anything.
Oh.
And Glenn was like,
Something
"What's her
tells
phone number?
me
What's her phone number?"
if I know Glenn,
Glenn!
something tells me Glenn just let you have her until
No,
she
no, no,
was
no.
ready.
It was the other
He
way
let-
around.
he
It was the
let-
other way around.
he let Glenn have
her.
yeah.
Okay,
And
okay.
you know Glenn's over there like, fuck yeah, who fucking Glenn?
Yeah, I wasn't
Glenn.
I
even,
don't know.
Glenn's over
The
there
only
like,
time I've ever seen him,
eager
he was
beaver.
shit faced, drunk, stoned out of his
I wasn't
mind.
even done
and
with
he's
this
never,
chick yet.
Like
and he
I've
was
never
"What's
seen
her
him
phone
drink
number?
or
What's her phone
fucking do
number?"
drugs. So, like that dude is just lit without fucking purpose. So.
I love Glenn to death. He's an awesome
All right.
musician. But I handed her off to him, and I'm okay with that, you know, because I was done with her.
Fair enough.
I
And
just
that's all
think
I
the
can
name
say.
Glenn has a.
I'm not going to judge Glenn at all.
Glenn.
I love
I've
Glenn.
only known pastors named Glenn.
Glenn's got a big heart.
Glenn is the only Glenn that I know.
Yeah, you don't hear that name
Actually.
often. It's a great name. I just
Isn't
don't
there a
hear it.
Glenn in The Walking Dead? Pretty sure.
Yeah, but I don't know him.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't watched that show in a hot minute.
I
Where
haven't
is it
either.
Glenn?
I mean,
Who is it?
The
I-
lead. The
Glenn
lead.
Campbell was a little nuts at the end, you know,
Right?
or he fucking choked out. You know?
Anyways,
Okay.
what a great night so far.
Yeah.
It's been fantastic.
It's been-
Oh, yeah, man.
really fun, dude.
Like a
yeah, it's been amazing.
like a rhinestone cowboy.
So
We sang. Yeah. We sang.
we are at that point. Like we are at the time of the evening where we get into this. Like we should turn down the lights a little bit. You know,
Oh, goddamn.
You know what I'm saying? Get a little creepy, a little weird,
Let's do it.
a little scary.
How about we get to the point where we turn on the air conditioner?
Yeah, well, the air conditioning isn't working outside.
Oh,
The air
okay.
conditioner is a ghost.
Okay.
So,
Just saying.
the beer just about came
Scott,
out. my
have you
nose
ever
on that
had
one.
a odd or weird experience
It's on,
that you
but it's
cannot
not.
explain? The unexplained,
What kind of experience?
paranormal,
Something gave
of some sort.
goosebumpies. What gave you goosebumps?
Supernatural of
Right on your
sorts.
ball set.
So one time it was in my acid eating year. We used to go out to this farmhouse. It was on a hill, and there was dead trees all around it. I think it's pretty close to here. It was 500 north in Madison County.
Right on.
It was crazy.
UFO
man.
capital of the
So
world.
we used to walk up there and walk through the house tripping, but on like the third time we did it, man, there was like a hoot owl or something going hooty hoo or something like that, and it freaked us the fuck
Goddamn owls.
out.
Dude,
And
those
everybody,
owls.
to a
Wait,
man,
who?
ran out of that fucking house.
Yeah.
But it was just an owl.
Well,
Yeah.
still, when you're fucking in a house and you
But
hear
when-
the hooty hoo, you're like, what the
Well, when you're
fuck?
when you're
I
tripping,
feel
balls,
like that's
No,
not
yeah.
an unexplained story
Owls
because you
especially.
just
with-
explained it.
I don't know if it was an owl or not,
Yeah.
man, but it scared the fuck out of us.
Owls got souls, and especially when y'all fucking tripping and shit.
I don't know if
fucking-
it's
they got
an
a
owl or not.
presence.
We
Fair
heard,
enough.
we
Yeah,
heard
right.
some noises in this fucking what we considered a haunted house.
It wasn't an owl at all.
Eating acid, and it freaked everybody out
I-
at the same time. I mean, I've never been in that kind of situation where everybody turned and ran at the same time.
So did you
And there's
get
about
chills?
5 of us
Yeah.
stuffed in a Honda Civic,
Balls deep in some LSD.
balls
Hmm.
deep in LSD.
Yeah.
It's about 4 o'clock in the morning.
Did you, when you walked into the house, did you ever feel like anything underliningly creepy, or
It
it
was-
was their energy that was like, "What we hear," and then everybody's creeped out?
Like I said, we'd been
Yeah.
there 2 times before,
Okay.
and we walked through the whole. We
Yeah.
went in the fucking basement
Yeah.
and everything.
Yeah.
It was fucking.
You always, got that
creepy-
fucking underlying.
creepy
Yeah,
as fuck.
there's places that got that, man.
But you know, this
Dang.
one particular trip, it
Yeah.
flipped us out.
Oh yeah,
man.
yeah.
But to a man, we all ran at the same time.
Well, yeah. Well, when you,
I say man lightly, but you know, we were on acid.
Yeah. All right. So, have you had a paranormal experience while sober?
No,
No, nothing that ever gave you the heebie-jeebie, or like anything, nothing. No.
just hanging out with weird people give me the heebie
Dude,
jeebies.
I have a pretty good story. So
Sure.
one time I was hanging out with Craig Chaos.
Cool. I like this story.
Oh yeah,
Fucking freaked me out, man.
freaks you out.
He's got
Wow.
bad stories that freak me out.
Unexplained.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Unexplained.
Anyways, so nothing. You got nothing. No paranormals. No, nothing weird. Nothing
Well,
moving
I
across.
think- like,
think
is there
the-
any
the
sign?
farmhouse out in the middle of the
Poltergeist.
goddamn
Well, but that's
fucking
still
middle of
acid.
nowhere with dead trees all around this old farmhouse, you know, equates to that.
All
Because
It does.
I
but
ran
still.
like I was scared like a bitch, you
I'm
know.
saying, you never been like a kid where something like or
I
there's
never saw a
something-
ghost in my life.
Well, I've never seen a ghost in my life.
I've had
Yeah.
dreams where dead people have visited me,
Okay.
like family.
Have you
and
ever
stuff
had
like that.
anything in your life where like maybe
It's pretty good.
you know
It's good.
something would relate to a dead person maybe making a sign with you, or like
Polly,
no,
pass me the whiskey.
fuck yeah, no.
No, man.
Yeah. Everybody,
I mean, we used to do Ouija boards when we were kids.
No, that's
but that's all
Hell yeah,
fucking
dude.
fake
Well,
bullshit.
I mean,
Yeah,
like
it's
I've
a
had-
phone without a
Yeah.
phone.
yeah.
Yeah, and there's times where you're like, Becky,
Thank you.
you goddamn bitch. I know you're doing it over there. And I knew her name was Becky at one point. Yeah. Like I knew, but I've done it with people that maybe it's a little sketchy.
You
The
know,
Ouija board is
The
not
only thing
accurate.
I can talk to spirituality to say one thing, that I've been through so much crazy shit
Yeah,
in my from teens to 40,
yeah,
that I always felt like somebody was protecting me.
yeah. You had that.
Absolutely,
Okay,
dude.
yeah.
I believe in that
And
all
who
day.
do you-
Because a lot of the friends that were doing the shit I was doing died.
Yeah.
And I was doing that shit too.
Yeah.
I always felt like I had something hanging over me
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
protective.
And what's in your gut?
Yeah.
Like I know that feeling too. Like when you may think it might be this person if it maybe was.
I mean, that's like kind of exposing shit I don't want to talk about.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's fair.
Well, maybe
That's
say
fair.
friend or family.
But I've always felt that, man, because I've
Yeah.
just been nutty my whole life. And not so much in my 50s, but
Yeah.
you know, when I was young, I was just fucking hitting it hard, man,
Yeah.
in every aspect. And nothing ever fucking, it all turned out okay. And I just felt like somebody was looking over me
Well,
for
I think,
some fucking dumb reason.
yeah. Well, I think.
But
when
you know,
have
I
moments-
drove the fucking
Yeah.
Z28 that was my brother's, that had Nevada license plates on it that he took off his truck, driving 100 miles an hour down fucking Broadway in
Yeah.
Anderson, drag racing.
Well, that's the thing.
And
All
I
right.
knew the alleys, so I got away. But the Trans Am guy got caught,
Yeah.
and he fucking did a year in jail over it because he was drunk.
Yeah.
But I got away.
Well, that's like the only time I feel like maybe somebody is with me is when I'm kind of doing that risky lifestyle where you know that like somebody might have been with you for like, you know.
It's
that-
just luck.
well, you know, it's whatever you want to equate it to. I know.
I mean,
it just
I felt that thing, but
obviously it's in my
it's just
head
luck.
for obviously it's in my head for a reason, and there's a lot of things that could be in my head. There is that thing where there are times where I'm like, man, and you do feel kind of a presence, and there's
I would advise anybody to go through it, but also know that anything can turn bad at any moment.
well, absolutely.
You know, I've had friends that were driving 125 in their Z28
Sure.
fucking died.
But
you
you've
know.
also had people that are just driving down the road and like somebody just
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
teens goes and killing.
Lot-
There's just
lot
so
of
much.
too much drinking, too much
Yeah,
cocaine.
yeah.
It's like,
But I do feel like in those moments where there are like you could be on the edge of death because you are risking your life more. That I've felt something that's like somebody had my back. And you know, I can speculate who that may be from my past.
I know who,
You know
who
what
you're
I mean?
thinking about.
Well, no, my
No,
my
yeah.
grandfather would be a big one, and my friend Sandy.
Same here,
Your
actually.
sister.
After my friend Sandy, it would be another big one. Like she died when I was actually living up here in India. I was like 22 or whatever. But there are times when, you know, it's just like you feel the feeling. Like I didn't ask for the feeling, I felt it, and then it's like who. Ooh. And then you think of somebody. It's the first person that comes in your mind, kind of thing. From either way,
I think at the end of
absolutely.
the day, we've
Yeah.
all been through
Yeah.
some crazy fucking shit. And the fact we came out okay is either
Yeah.
luck or
Yeah.
somebody's like
Yeah.
fucking not wanting us to
Yeah.
die yet.
Well,
And I think
I'm truly a believer when it's your time, it's your
Yeah.
time. I had a friend that one time was just
Yeah.
like looking over an engine. They were tuning a Jeep and the
Yeah.
fucking fan blade fell off,
Mhm.
broke off and hit him right in the square in the fucking forehead.
game over.
And man, it's just like,
yeah,
how many times have
Yeah.
you looked over a fucking
Yeah.
engine and like,
yeah.
you know,
Oh man, my girl.
it's just like, and he was
yeah.
like 22 years
Yeah,
old when
yeah,
that happened,
yeah.
man. It broke my fucking heart.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
Right.
Yeah, my girl Sandy, man, she had pneumonia.
Not drunk, not nothing.
Yeah, she had
man. It's just
pneumonia
like-
in the
Right.
middle of summer.
Just doing a
and it got
normal
so bad
everyday
for her.
thing.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like whether you do risky things or in essence, whether you do risky things or not, it's your time when it's your time.
Yeah.
mhm.
But I think it is really a kind of a cool thing, like connecting. Like not saying I'm trying to connect to the dead, and I absolutely do not. But those sensations of when like I'm in the shit and I kind of like, whoo, I got off the hook. I think about somebody having my back, and it's kind of cool to have that dynamic of.
Can
They're
I ask
gone,
a general
but they're
question
watching
to
their
everybody?
back.
Sure,
Mhm.
sure, shoot.
Yeah. shit.
Are anybody here? Are they afraid of death, or they
Who's going
accept that there's a
first?
life to give? Or I mean, is anybody scared of it?
Yeah. This is
Jericho,
a
you can
circle.
go ahead.
I'm not scared of death. I'm scared of suffering and physically being in pain before I die. But
That's fair.
death, absolutely not, because I just personally don't believe there is pain in death. So I'm not afraid of dying because that's something you accept. You are born and you die. There is no fear in that. What happens to me before I die? Like, dude, I don't want to lose limbs and fucking be like, who knows? You know, just like I would hope my death would be quick and out, and then absolutely not. I do not fear.
So you fear elongated death.
I fear suffering before death.
Torture.
Now, if I were to just be fucking boom, I'm dead. Hell yeah, nothing. Because the idea of death I don't fear what happens after death. That's none of my concern. It is a part of life. I'm a physical being. And
Cool answer.
yeah, so
Polly, what about you?
yeah.
No, I don't fear death either, actually. I've pretty much come to terms with the fact that that's what's going to happen at some point. I'm not really too concerned with where things wind up. More than anything, I kind of look at death as a little bit of it might be a release. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It might be great, not in a, I don't mean that in like a suicidal kind of way.
Right.
Yeah.
It just,
There's just so many
you can-
possibilities.
there's a lot of bullshit I think that humans put up with just to participate, and so some of those things I could definitely say, yeah, I'd 100% look forward to that, but
the eternal peace.
yeah, right. Like I feel like there's got to be something that is going to be worth me dying, you know what I mean? So I'm okay with it. Yeah. Anyway.
John?
So I to be fair, in a basic way, I guess I'm one of those people, maybe I'm the right age. I always figured I'd be dead already. So
Well,
my 20s, I spent a lot of time focused on doing things that could possibly put me at death.
In that belief too, there are a lot of people that do believe like there was a certain age that they should have, and then they live past.
But if I want to be very completely honest, and I'm last, so I got to really think about this, and I want to be very honest. Now in my life, I don't fear death in itself. I don't fear how I die. I fear that if I die now or soon, 10 or 15 years, in the next 15 years, I'm going to screw my kids over. So in that sense, I don't want to leave my kids behind. And that's why, honestly, the last year or so, I've been very focused on being healthier. And it is a thing that runs through my head every once in a while that am I ready to go? Because if I pass now or anytime soon, Caden's 4, Thorn is not even 2. So to be very honest, in a way, yes, I do fear death right now because I don't want to leave my kids at this point. But do I fear death in itself? No, not at all. And I never
super
have.
legit.
And I have, if you pay attention to this podcast and you've heard some of my stories, it's been very clear that some of the decisions that I've made is in a position of carelessness along the lines.
But it is so hard when you have kids.
Well, John, if I really would have thought my answer out, it would have been the same answer you have.
Yeah, well, as a parent,
you didn't get that opportunity. You started it, so you didn't get that. I got to process your story and your amazing words and your amazing words, all your amazing words,
element to it,
and I just kind of like
you
took all of your experiences and like summed it up, and it really put me in a place of like,
it was a great answer.
It was.
And it's like,
and trust me, anytime I think about death, that is the one thing. Like there is no sadness for me with death, but when my son is now in the equation, and that is the sadness of, not wanting that for him and how that impacts his life, and so that definitely adds that. That is the fear of death.
But the bottom line, at the end of the day, we all owe a death.
Well,
It's part of being born.
Absolutely.
I'm not ready yet.
And I don't fear that part of it. I'm not ready yet. I don't think I'll ever be ready as long as I have my daughter. But
But I think it's how you tell your children about death as well. Which makes
Man,
that.
we went from fucking like
Yeah.
talking about dicks and pussies to
Oh, yeah.
philosophical
I mean,
shit.
I mean, that's the thing.
Those were great
What's your
answers.
fear
You
of
know,
death?
Those
I
were
want
great
you guys
answers.
to know that when I
Yeah.
said that, it was very, very, it was truly a collection of all of your thoughts.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
I
No, you.
at the time
Your
when I
answer
said
was
it,
great.
no.
dude, there isn't a person I know in my life that
Yeah.
does not truly feel that way.
Oh yeah. Well, that's the thing.
Everybody in this room and everybody in my life, we
Yeah,
all just
yeah.
don't want to leave people behind
Yeah,
and our
well,
loved ones
and
behind,
especially
you know?
children.
Mhm.
It's children.
Absolutely.
Children is such a thing. Like, dude, if I'm solo, you know, yeah, you leave people behind, but it is that extension
You know,
of your own essence.
You're all at an age where you can possibly see your kids get to a certain maybe point to success or whatever they're going to do in life.
Yeah.
I mean, I look at my shit because I started so late,
Oh.
and it bugs me from the standpoint that fucking I'm grandpa dad.
No, how long have people lived?
And I want to see her just be a fucking happy, well-adjusted person. I
Yeah.
don't know if that's gonna happen.
Well, come on, now.
Come on,
come on
man.
now.
I'm fucking old as fuck,
what
man.
age is she? Like when she's 18, how old are you?
Fucking old.
No, but the
70?
old is the new young. You
Absolutely.
know, through every generation,
Well,
people live.
I think I'm holding up my end.
you
You're
are,
holding up,
dude.
man.
You
look
Man,
great,
you're
bro.
looking
You do.
great.
The first thing that when we showed up to pick you up, what like Jericho's like, man, you looking fit,
You're
bro.
looking fat.
I was like, yeah, dude,
I
you're
think
looking
it's the
good.
Levi's, though.
The
Those
Levi's.
Levi's.
I got me a new pair of
I know
Levi's.
you both be sporting.
My
Not new.
my
Goodwill new.
grandfather, my grandfather lived to be 101 years old, and he was I wouldn't call him a rock and roller, but he was a truck driver, and he lived a hard life, and he hated medicine and doctors and didn't trust
You
anybody.
take pretty good care. of
101
yourself,
years
too.
old.
You got that lemon
And,
water on your side.
I guess my point is that I've got the genes to get there, but I'm still partying like a fucking rock star.
Dude.
So I don't think he did that.
For me, it's a toss up. Like half of my family died before they hit 60. The other
Yeah.
the other half they lived to like 100. And it's
Yeah.
like, well, which one I'm gonna be? Well, I don't eat ice cream every day. I'm in good shape.
Yeah, I mean,
But I
you're
smoke
so, yeah.
And I drink, you know.
You're so
whatever.
much of your genetics, but you're also
Oh,
so
absolutely,
much
yeah.
of yourself because you're
I
too
think
genetic
carbs are more of
and-
a drug than fucking smoking and alcohol.
Oh yes,
You know?
dude. Yes,
Eating
of course
bad.
it is. It's got
Going to
sugar in it and
McDonald's every day.
everything, dude.
It's, that's what's gonna
No.
kill you.
Yes.
Well, you got to know your body
100%,
too,
man.
like-
And the fact, if I don't pee in the next 5 seconds, I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
All right, go pee, man. Go pee.
The seal has been broken
Yeah.
right here on Q92.
Q92. Indies
lapel.
guaranteed repeats. All right. So oh hell yeah. Jerry,
Great.
Jerry, do you have a paranormal story that you have been hanging on to? I put thought into this one because I'm at that point where I'm like running out of shit to talk about. You know what I mean?
Well, there's tons of things.
Hell yeah.
I
You got
don't
one?
know. I mean, I've done paranormal here before.
Oh yeah.
I don't.
You're a regular co-host. Of course you have.
I mean, I've had some. I don't know.
This is tough because
Oh, yeah,
Can
yeah.
we take a shot?
you
Yeah,
gotta
let's
be
do a
like
shot.
you gotta be like
Let's do a
extra
shot.
original.
So I thought
Yeah,
of one.
we do a
now, 'cause you're gonna
shot.
think
I've
I've
got
heard
one.
them all.
I'll start the shot.
Well, have we talked about Step? We've talked about Step Cemetery here in Bloomington. Like, I probably, maybe I don't know.
Wait.
Yeah,
Step
we
Cemetery.
did
You
at
know,
your
I've been to
house.
Step Cemetery
Yeah.
on hunts.
Okay, yeah,
Like at least 3 times.
I've been there. Like,
straight up.
I mean, we would do
I've
that
never
from
been.
time to time,
Used to
living
hunt.
in Bloomington, and like we'd be all fucked up and loaded up in a car, and we go out there, and I've experienced some really weird things there almost every time I've gone. I don't
Polly.
think I've ever gone once. Like I've been there probably 5 times, and every time there has been something just not quite right, not totally spooky, not fucking that place. So that would be my go-to. There was one time I went, and my friends and I, we were driving there late night, and we saw a whole herd of deer, like not 5, like fucking 30 out.
Holy
And
shit.
it's the fucking Morgan Monroe
Were they
Forest.
fucking?
They were standing just fucking looking at you. And like usually deer run when they see cars. No, not this pack of deer. So that was spooky. Like
Deer and headlights.
when the fuck do you ever see that many deer together?
Ring
just, like,
2.
roaming?
Ring 2.
And
That's
they were right in the entrance. Like when you turn into that forest, there's the sign. They were right there. So that was just like, that doesn't seem right.
Yeah, that's a lot of deer. I've never
Then
seen
we
that
went
many.
up there and like you can't drive back in it anymore. So like you've got to park and you got to walk up it, which is a long gravel and trees all around you on each side. Then it opens up into the graveyard. But yeah, we were fucking around down there and whatever. It was dark, spooky. We were all fucked up. But the one thing that was tricked out is like we went back to the car and we were standing there and
Nice.
the car wouldn't start. Car wouldn't start at all. So we're like thinking dead battery or anything, but we saw a car coming in the headlights.
Yeah.
And I mean, there's only one way in, one way out, and there's no other stops along the way that you could pull off the road or whatever. They were coming around the curve and there was headlights and then there wasn't. And we were waiting for this car because like we needed help. We had a dead battery and I don't think any of us had cell phones at that time. And the car never came. So after just like, okay, what the fuck? Maybe they pulled off. Okay, whatever. The car did eventually start though. And we drove up to see, and there was no pull off and there was no car.
Damn.
So that was just, I mean, that's one story of Step Cemetery
yeah.
of many. There's one time I went up there in the middle of the day and I mean, sunny as hell, fucking daylight. We walked up and we get up in the cemetery and I hear kind of
Where's this cemetery located?
it's it's Morgan River Forest. So it's Bloomington and then there's Martinsville and it's right that area in between.
Right in Redneckville.
But it's been known to be a haunted cemetery. Like it's in books it's in there. It's one of them cemeteries.
I love old cemeteries.
Yeah, and there's a lot of myths about it that you hear, and yeah, when you're country cruising, getting high, and you go there because that like we'd be driving, we're going up there. But yeah, middle of the day, I heard a scream, and I was with a friend of mine. She didn't react, so I didn't say anything. I was like, well, maybe I'm just too fucking high, that happens. So we're wandering around, and the thing about that cemetery a lot of people don't know is there is a pond right next to it. So you get all the gravestones and you can walk, but there is this spooky ass pond that's like raised up a little bit and it's got all the tall grass around it. You're just like, what the fuck? I heard the scream, but it was right behind my ear. And it was like it was like a fucking yelling woman. And we both looked at each other and we fucking ran. And there was a guy and his son down where the cars were going to take photos of orbs because people fucking do that there. And we both heard it. We both were like, that thing. Like, there was no one fucking there. So I just can't explain it.
Yeah.
Am I going to trip myself out about it? Absolutely not. I'm not. All I know is I don't know nothing. So I'm not going to get lost, but it was real.
Earlier, I said owls, but I don't know if it was owls or not.
Well, dude,
it was a scary fucking sound.
Tripping acid. I had an owl. We went to the fire tower out in Bloomington, which goddamn is like 40 fucking minutes to get back to the fire tower. Tripping acid. We walked for a long way and we found a graveyard. We're coming back, whatever. We're tripping. I get in the car. I'm in the passenger seat and I got my window down and I swear to fucking God, an owl flew right into me. And I never fucking hallucinate. I didn't take enough acid to hallucinate. I'm like not gonna do that. I trip, but I'm not gonna lose my fucking. I'm not taking 3 hits.
That's when they hunt.
That owl, I'm telling you, and I screamed, and all my friends in the car was like, "What the fuck?" And I'm like, "I swear to fucking God, this it came at me." Owls though, yeah, trippy.
Get those talons in your scalp, man.
Yeah.
It can kill you.
I can't confirm it was real, but it felt real. Like it felt real, but no one else saw it, so who knows?
What about you, Paul? You got a new one or a different one or something you just want to repeat?
Yeah, I can tell you something. Well, first of all, I wanted to, because you mentioned the graveyard.
Step, yeah.
On your way to the fire chimney.
Oh well, the
Shit,
fire
yeah.
the fire tower.
The fire tower.
If you walk
You s-
back in there, there is a graveyard. You can't drive to it, but you can walk. Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
So it's kind of off of a trail.
Yeah.
Sorta,
Yeah.
right?
And you walk. Yeah. You walk for a bit. Yeah.
Well, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but there is a little miniature cemetery buried up in some woods, kind of on a hilltop, and at 96th and Allisonville Road.
Okay.
There's
Yeah, I know
a
where that is.
CVS there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's like a field and some fucking hills
Yeah,
that go up
yeah.
behind that.
Right.
And if you hike up in there, there is an old ass cemetery, and
Yeah.
it's got the trail, and there's a sign kind of explains like how people were using it, and it's
Yeah.
like literally, you know, it's like a trail wide enough for somebody to carry a hand drawn hearse
Mm.
with a casket, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And there's
yeah.
probably like 25
Yeah.
grave sites up there.
Yeah.
And so that's why I brought that
Yeah.
up. But
Yeah.
actually what I was going to talk about was are you familiar with Doll Island?
I am not.
South Carolina.
No.
South Carolina.
Yeah, this is actually off of in the Atlantic Ocean, Southern Atlantic Ocean.
Scott, do you want a shot?
So there's an island that's off of another sort of larger body,
Okay.
and people literally go over to this island and they
You can
hang
pass me that.
dolls from the trees.
Okay.
So like there's thousands upon
doll- yeah.
thousands of dolls.
What's the symbolism? Why?
It's to represent their dead,
Okay.
you know.
So they have to
Where's,
go
So-
to
where's this at again? It's out in the Atlantic,
Southern Atlantic.
Yeah.
Caribbean stuff.
So
or-
what's
Kinda,
what's
yeah.
sacred about this
Okay.
island that they have to take dolls to it? Like, is there
No,
like
it's-
something?
Well,
It's just a thing people do.
So visitors came over or whatever and got spooked out and felt like there were spirits on
Okay.
the island and stuff, and so
Yeah.
they would people started leaving these
Yeah,
dolls,
yeah.
you know, like
Yeah.
well, and so you go camping over there or whatever the case may be,
Yeah.
and like, you know, middle of the night, and the fucking doll heads will start like twisting around on the
Yeah,
bodies,
Yeah.
like dolls that are have been dead
Yeah.
for who knows how long
Mm.
will start randomly talking and just weird spooky shit,
Yeah.
man. It's-
All right. Well, that's kind of weird that like the island would have a spirit to it and people bringing dolls to it, and then the spirits come alive in the dolls.
yeah, it's really strange. There's a documentary
No,
about
there's
it,
so many
but look up
strange
Doll
places,
Island,
like that.
and you'll learn all about
I'm
it.
gonna look that up.
People killing the what's that
Uh,
place in Japan or whatever where it's the forest where
The
people
forest.
Yeah,
where
the
people go to
forest.
kill themselves, and it's like they're
I'm the-
drawn to that.
I'm the ultimate skeptic about everything, though.
Yeah.
Unless
Oh,
I
Well, you're
see
supposed to
something
be,
with
yeah.
my eyes,
Yeah.
I just can't
Yeah.
put any kind of.
Well, I think we're
credence
all
to
that
it.
way. Yeah.
I want to believe that.
Yeah.
Right.
But,
I think
you
it.
know,
Yeah, the more
uh,
experience you have with it,
I've
it's
got
how
a
you
very
know.
skeptical
I
story
think,
for you.
You know, just let me finish this point.
Yeah,
It's
I'm not talking,
get
am I?
it,
I just
get
threw it
it.
out there.
You know, I like the Buddhist view of things. You know, they totally respect the dead. They like bury them and wash
Right.
them, but dig them up the next year and wash them, and it's all very,
Oh,
very
yeah.
spiritual.
It's people that drink.
But,
with their dead and shit.
At the bottom line, they know that death is what it is.
Well, sure, but we
But
don't know how
what they-
energy transfers.
What their
Yeah.
main tenet is that
Thanks,
know,
Paulie.
while you're alive, you suffer,
Right.
but it's how you deal with
Well,
the suffering that makes your life.
I think it's
better.
like, okay, you die in your physical form,
and therefore
dies.
there's a band called Nirvana. So if you can reach Nirvana, you know you're cool.
Well, the thing with paranormal is the spirit. It's the energy, right? Whether you want to call it spirit or energy, your physical form dies, and where does that energy transfer? So that's why you get spirit and why you get spooky little stories is because is it energy, is it spirit? Everybody just only knows based on their
there are those
experiences.
stories out there.
If I never had any experience, trust me, I would be like, I don't believe it because I've never had any
but
experience.
my main belief in
Right.
death
But once you've
is-
experienced it, you know
There's something going on.
you've experienced
my
it.
main belief in
Or you've just
death
been too high.
is that what people say about you after you die, and that's only going to last maybe
Well, none of that really
depending-
matters.
what greatness you put into the world. It's only gonna last
None
a
of that
while.
matters. That's not.
But
yeah.
you know, obviously Monet and
I guess it
cast
doesn't.
like that, Michelangelo, or you know, we're still talking about him.
Yeah.
But you know, it's people want to put this big emphasis on their death and how they're remembered and shit.
Well,
I just think at the end of the
Yeah.
day,
And people really want to put an emphasis on connecting to the dead afterwards, and that's why they
yeah,
believe in more
well,
spirit.
once you're
and
gone,
it's like,
you're gone.
well, but hey, all we know is we really don't know nothing. We can't say for sure. Just like
Nobody can
I'm
say.
pretty
for
sure
We
I was a
can't.
cat in my past
all
life.
you can do
You
is
might have
like
been.
whatever meaning
pretty
you
sure I am.
take in it.
But all you
I
can
was.
do is live the best
But
life you
people
can live.
do get really
and
emphasized.
Be happy
Yeah.
Yeah.
within yourself.
And not search for who
And
dies.
not be a
afterwards.
mean person, not be
Yeah.
a hateful person.
Yeah.
Just be yourself, and people can accept you the way you
Right.
are. But at the end of the day, if Polly would die tomorrow, and not putting any bad mojo on you,
No.
I
Yeah.
would say
We'll spritz.
that was one of the coolest motherfuckers I ever knew,
Yeah.
and I would
Right.
talk about you for
Yeah.
a while.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
At least 3 or 4 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
Whatever it was.
Yeah.
But you know,
Right.
there's people closer to you that would say more, you know.
Well,
Right.
that's the thing death
Right.
really
And,
should do for us.
And
is
if you're
motivate
putting
us.
goodness into the
Yeah.
world,
That
to,
guy
you know,
had the best
to-
chipmunk's
to,
lips I've ever seen in my life.
you know, to pass it on to your kids or whatever.
Chomp on the nuts.
Yeah, you're all joking, but my
No.
point is,
Yeah.
like,
No,
Hey,
dude. Here's the
whatever
thing.
It's
Now.
no joke. This
whatever your
man,
kids say
this
about
man-
you, or their kids say
Well,
about what their kids say about you,
That's
that's
the
how
thing.
your spirit
Yeah.
lives on.
Yeah, and
That's
that's the
it,
thing.
yeah.
That's the thing.
And that's
Death-
only going to go on so
yeah.
far.
Yeah.
So like to even
Yeah.
to you know
Yeah.
to further that,
But
it's
I think
like
it
you
goes
go,
on through genetics. If you're like have this gene to be like a
No.
super cool cat, that
Right.
gets passed down. I really
Well,
do.
I think
I
some,
do think that
some of
is
the
very
Agreed.
real.
I think
Yeah.
some of the
That's
fear
actually,
with
that's science.
I think some
These
of the
things
fear
are
with
passed
yeah,
down.
I think
These
some
things
of the
are
fear
passed
with death is that people are like they fear their death just because they fear their life, and maybe what people like what is their legacy, and that's why like you shouldn't fear it, you should embrace
Oh
it,
no,
and
she
actually
said the
be-
magic word.
be better
She
because
said the
it's
magic
your
word.
legacy.
She said the right thing. To me.
Legacy.
It's not don't fear death. Like it is to be feared because you're who and what you are and what you leave your little stank, even though it really doesn't matter in the scheme of things. It's not to be feared.
The-
yeah.
Right.
Legacy is the not to be gender specific, but it is literally the Achilles heel
Yeah.
of a man.
Yeah.
He
But
who
yeah.
makes a beast
Yeah.
of himself gets rid
You know,
of
there,
the pain.
there are
of
people that
being a
don't-
man.
Leave a good
Yeah.
legacy.
We always
Yeah.
men
We'll have
always
good
always want to be
character. Feel good
remembered.
about
It's
your
our
life.
biggest
at least,
Achilles.
at least for your blood.
well feel
The
good
legacy.
about your
Right.
life.
You
I
know?
will feel bad about
What
my
did you
life
do?
if I die.
What did you do?
And I wasn't
I
proud
paid
of
taxes.
my life. Then
Right.
I hate that because I had
And that
I
makes
didn't
sense.
you know
Yeah.
people that like yeah if I was a shitty person shitty to people on my deathbeth I would feel shitty
Well, you're
and
kinda
and I
shitty
don't
to
want
me.
to die like that.
Amen.
You know,
Amen.
you want to die with
Yeah.
a like I was good to people, I loved people, I helped people, I was understanding, I tried to do this and that.
I'm comfortable where
and
I'm at.
even-
If I
even
die
if-
tomorrow,
yeah.
only Benny No Good would fucking hate me. I'm good.
I could say one thing. I
Love
could
you,
say-
Benny.
Well,
Love you.
Can I say one thing?
yes, only one thing. No, I'm just
I can say one thing about the three people that I know here that
Yeah.
your
Wait,
legacy
Yeah.
post death is
Yeah.
going to be good.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Well,
yeah.
you know, you got to embrace what you're doing.
Bro,
I think her
I
son
swear to God-
Same
loves her
for
to
you.
death.
As soon-
brother.
as
Same
soon-
for you.
I
think your
swear to
kids
God,
love
dude.
you.
After
Love
you
you
die,
too.
Scotty, I will only fuck your corpse 3 times.
Only
Because I
3
respect
times.
you. Respect you.
I will dig you up every year and drink a beer with you. Like
Oh,
those people do.
that's
You've been
super
seeing
cool.
those people that like dig motherfuckers
See,
up
that's
and, like,
some
put a
real
stick
shit. I was being morbid
That's
as
like-
fuck.
But you
Like,
didn't
if
give
you
me a
can get
chance
away
to
with
tell
it-
you your
It's a
legacy.
thing in the
Your
culture.
legacy is going to
You
be
never seen
good.
that?
Huh?
We'll
because
see.
Oh, it's
You've done so
we'll
much
see.
for the music scene, and you've done so much
Ah.
to make.
What do they do? You see pictures. They got cigarettes in their mouth.
I mean,
and
you're
shit.
doing this podcast.
Yeah!
I mean, it's
Put a cigarette in my mouth. And a
I don't
fucking
have
beer
that
in my
luxury.
Dude,
hand.
I could be watching.
Right.
I could
Yeah.
be watching I could be watching Lost on Netflix right now. Lost. You know?
all right. I'm just going to say something
Holy
here.
shit, full circle. I
What a-
swear I was just talking about that damn series today.
I'm just throwing it.
Everybody,
out.
shut up for 1
Shut
second.
up.
Hell yeah.
Let's lighten it up and talk about music.
All right.
We're not talking
Cool.
about music.
I mean, we fucking hit
What's your,
the goddamn
Oh, yeah,
bucket.
dude.
Did I get you?
Yeah,
in the-
we-
did I get
we-
you
What do
in
you
the-
Yeah.
think about death?
Yeah.
No, I've got a good paranormal story.
All right.
And that's
Now-
my problem.
Let's ask something totally fucked up to Scotty Burke.
Oh fuck yeah, dude,
Um,
bro.
let's take a shot.
Let's take a shot.
That's
how
really
we
fucked up.
That's how we get good ideas. We take a shot, you get a good idea.
We're gonna take a shot now.
Scotty Burke, we know we grew up. You know, we started guitar.
What do you want to know, man?
I don't know. I'm trying to evaluate
Scotty.
what I don't know about.
Scotty. What's the most fucked up thing you've ever bought in your whole life?
What?
The most fucked up thing you've ever
bought.
purchased with cash or card? I mean,
75
it-
Vega.
I mean, you're almost, dude. Wait, what?
That was the worst
What?
car in the world.
What did you say?
75 Vega.
A 75 Vega.
It cost me
A vehicle.
$300 and then that fucking thing never ran.
God damn it!
Holy
All right, there
shit.
it was. Polly, what's your
Uh,
first thing you've ever bought?
Shit. I don't know, but I have bought
Sham
a fucked up
wows.
vehicle before.
Sam, wow.
It was a
Wow.
1967
I'm
Ford Falcon van.
Well, those things were shit
All right,
too.
now we're on cars.
The
What's the
fucking
worst
motor-
car you ever
the
bought?
fucking motor was sitting in between the two front seats, and the whole back was cargo. Nothing. It was a shell. Like, so, and to top it off, the fucking gas tank was an old school fire hydrant that firefighters used
What
to
the
wear.
fuck? Where the fuck did you get this from?
How much did you pay for
Where
it?
the fuck did you get
How
that?
much did you
I
pay
paid
for it?
$300 for it.
Okay.
I bought it
You
off
had
of an old vet that lived in Beach
All
Grove
right, good on
who
you.
bought it
Yeah.
from the army
Okay.
from when he served.
Yeah.
He bought it and kept it all that time.
What's the best?
Yeah.
It was fucking
But he
painted
fucked
army
you.
green.
I'll tell you. I'll
It
tell
fucked
you
you
Hard
hard.
as shit.
the most
I
fucked
mean,
up
for
shit
what it
I
was,
ever
you know?
bought.
Yeah.
I fucking, yeah, dude. I fucked this chick, and somebody told me that same week that she
Did you
had
pay for it?
She
Is
had
that the most-
herpes.
No, it's kidding.
She had herpes,
Herpes.
bro. So I fucking went to the
happens.
doctor and I bought a fucking STD
Yeah,
test.
that's
And
most fucked
they
up thing you ever bought.
they put a fucking Q-tip up my dick.
Yeah.
I paid for that. I paid for that all day. It was so
That
comfortable.
sounds.
No, it was not
nice.
comfortable.
Yeah.
Trust
I
me.
assure you.
You know if you have
My-
herpes or
Not with
not.
that
You don't need
middleman.
that.
My
pain.
my fucking my whatever. My
That little
hallway
friend will
my
expose
hallway of
itself
passage
quickly.
is thin. So when they stuck that Q-tip up there,
Are you talking
it
about
was
terminal?
like, woo! Oh yeah, dude, I paid for that. And guess
There-
what?
there's nothing
She
like
didn't
it.
have herpes and I didn't get it.
Aw.
So yeah, that's,
That's kind
the
of
most
like a
fucked up
double-edged
ever.
sword. Like to go through, it's like, give me herpes.
I've never had a Q-tip up my dick until
Ooh,
then, but
yeah,
you got to do
I've
that
had
shit. I get
Yeah.
tested at least every. Last time I got tested was what, 6 months ago. So
Yeah.
it was the winter. The winter.
God, can we
Yeah.
not go through this line up?
You got to. You got to do it. You got to do
Scotty
it.
Burke, I got tested back in 1980.
I'm the herpes
This one time I got
expert. I
tested,
can
and when
tell
they
you about
found the
how it's,
test, there was
you
a
can give
crab
it to
on it.
somebody
I mean,
else
I
and how
don't
you
get
can't.
tested unless something is just not right.
Nah, you got to
You
do it
know.
regularly.
Well, I mean, I know you should, and you aspire to, and like,
You aspire to.
oh come on, all you motherfuckers, don't even like. I mean,
I get my
tested
physical every year. You know
Well,
what I'm
I
saying?
don't have fucking
Hey, this year
insurance.
is the first time I'm getting my
Not
what's that?
insurance. I don't
what's the
fucking go
thing?
get a physical.
The test where they stick your fingers up the butt. The
Oh,
butt.
I haven't
Yeah,
had that
yeah,
yet.
yeah.
I haven't
You're
had
getting one
that.
of those?
Dude, I've had
I ain't even
three.
had
I've
that, dude.
had two
Colonoscopy?
uncles and my colonoscopy.
No,
That's
Two
a
uncles and a
prostate
grandpa.
exam.
That makes
It's
my
You should get
butthole
it.
clench
It's a
even
thing in my
talking
family.
about it.
But
It's
you
in
should
my-
get
it's a
it
thing
if
in
you
my
don't pee
family.
right, you know.
Butt
But
cancer
if
is
you
a
got
thing in my
strong
family.
stream, don't even worry about it.
All
Oh,
three
dude,
of
I've
you
got
are
a
talking.
strong stream, but
So do I.
all the men in the room are like, "You got the
Yeah.
strong."
I'm wider than
stream.
everything you got out there.
Yeah.
Strong as hell. When it hits, it pours. It's a loud noise. You need fucking earplugs because it's so loud.
Oh God.
The bottom line, if you're fucking people unprotected, you're gonna
Well,
get something.
Well, I
you know?
mean, look, y'all fuck off. Like some people just don't have.
It's not
insurance.
even
Like, look,
about that.
You should get tested regularly. Of
Yeah,
course
well,
you should.
tested
And-
for
and look,
what?
I got tested like a year ago. Okay, but like
For
I'm
what?
doing once a year. I don't have
It's a
insurance. That's
STD
out of
test.
pocket.
Right?
I'm living paycheck to paycheck. If there ain't something wrong with me, I ain't going.
Fair enough.
Usually, something's off. And look,
Yeah.
people have fucking sex.
I have
let's be real.
insurance.
You should get
I have-
tested every time you have a sexual partner. But let's be real, no one fucking does.
I do.
I know what
Well,
I
good
got.
on ya. You got insurance. You got a job. If I
I
had
had
insurance,
insurance.
I fucking would.
I
Absolutely.
haven't had an outbreak in like 3 years.
If I had insurance, I could.
It's you know,
Scott, you
it's
want to
like
make out? I'm feeling real
your
comfortable.
immune system will take care of a lot of things.
Well,
Right.
yeah.
If you just leave it
Fuck.
alone, but if you're like
Fuck.
injecting yourself with tons of shit,
So
Yeah.
I
It
know
doesn't
two
help
people,
anything.
two people with herpes, and I did not know this,
You
and
got
I
3
paid
people now.
attention. I paid
Dude.
attention in school. I swear to you.
Our
But
risk is
apparently,
not
you
for me.
there's like it's
Yeah.
there's only two options.
There is only
you can
two.
either have herpes in the
Yeah,
mouth
yeah.
or herpes in the
Yeah,
genitalia.
yeah.
So
Dude, I
if
had
you
an-
get herpes,
yeah.
hopefully get it on the mouth.
Dude,
basically.
I had a nurse like I got to check up. One of the times I had insurance, I got to check up, got everything tested, and I was like asking her what is all that gets tested for on an STD, and she told me after the list like they don't test for mouth herpes because she was like everybody's got it, and I was like what the fuck did you just say? Like I don't have it. Like what do you? But it was like one of those things like that. Mouth herpes got around.
No, I just admitted
And-
that I
and
have
Center Grove
dick
School
herpes,
District?
so I have to fucking explain this without
They got
anybody talking.
Mhm.
So the thing is about it, I got it when I was like 19 years old
We're gonna
because
go
I fucked some
full
chick
frame
with
here.
like scabs
Full
all over her
frame
lips.
on that
Full
fucking.
frame.
But she was pretty, right?
Yeah.
But the thing is, man, through the years, it used to have outbreaks every 6
Yeah.
months. Then I got older; it was like once a year. I haven't had a outbreak
Yeah.
of herpes on my cock in 5 fucking years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your body fucking takes care of it.
Science,
always-
baby.
And you can tell when it's gonna
Modern
happen,
medicine.
'cause you get a little pain in your ass, right?
Really?
here.
Oh no
Oh
shit.
yeah,
Really?
you can tell. It's
Dude,
like, I'm gonna
I
have
get
an
a pain in
outbreak.
my ass at least once a week
Yeah.
because I had to
I
hang
can
out with this
honestly
motherfucker.
say- I can
Oh,
honestly
Polly,
say-
what?
What?
And I know
Bye,
this is
bud.
going to
I
come
love
off
you, baby.
stupid on
No,
this fucking
no, no.
video,
Yeah.
but I can honestly say I've never given anybody herpes
No,
in my
no.
life.
Because you have to be on the
Because
outbreak.
once I knew I got it,
Yeah.
I knew how to fucking deal
Yeah,
with it,
yeah.
man. If you're not active,
No.
you get fucked like a motherfucker.
Well, you got people
But
that are
if
careless.
you feel
about
that
it,
little
yeah.
pain in your ass,
Don't
it's
do
like-
it.
it's done.
Yeah.
I've been married
Yeah.
to my wife for 10 years. She
Yeah.
don't have herpes.
Yeah.
Man, 10
Because it
years,
is. It
dude.
really.
Yeah.
It is all
That is
about.
a statement to how long I've known you. Because I knew
I'm
you
just
before
saying,
you
man.
married Alana. I knew you before you
Lana.
made her eat Alana.
Herpes isn't
Lana.
this fucking
That's wild.
death sentence like
Dude, are
everybody
we
thinks
getting
it
old,
is.
Paul?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Fuck.
That nurse was like, "We don't even test for
Fuck.
that because
Yeah, dude.
everybody has that." And I was like,
Definitely in the mouth.
"Yeah, that's what." Yeah, she was like,
Definitely
"We don't-"
in the mouth.
I was like, because I was like, you know,
Could we
like
quote
I
that?
want to be tested for, like I want it all, and she was like, we don't even fucking do that, like, and that was community south. We don't even test for that because everybody.
God
else,
damn,
like,
is this still on live, man? I don't
no
even wanna
way.
talk about
that
No,
shit.
we're not live
Yeah,
right now,
yeah.
dude. No way.
Cool.
no way. It's just south.
Everybody's got a nose.
Totally live. We're totally live.
I'm sure you walk among people.
No, I've been honest with people.
No, you always
Yeah.
have to. But here's the
It's
thing.
like when you're getting ready to bang a
Right.
chick, you know, say, I got the herpes, man.
Well, I always
but
hate
I'm
that.
not active right now.
Yeah,
Okay. I like your dick.
I always hate
Been
that
the way it
stigma
has
in
been,
society.
man.
though.
You know, if there's not any like evidence on
No.
the fucking junk,
No.
you know, it's like
Right.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah, it's that stigma and like, look, everybody fucks around. Like things happen. You could be the fucking purest of a motherfucker and just fuck the one wrong. You
Well,
could
I
never
can
get
tell you-
laid.
Absolutely, dude.
And that's the thing. It's like, ew, gross.
Absolutely.
And it's like, no, dude, you could
I
be
told
the
a story
purest
earlier
person
that
When I
ever.
proves
got
your
herpes
point.
was
I told a
I
story
was
about
getting
going to a
every
casino in
fucking
Anderson.
pussy I could.
Yeah.
Told a
Well,
story
hey,
about
man.
going to a casino in Anderson.
That's where I
Just
got
happened to be
herpes
the
in
wrong
Anderson.
night and the wrong time.
Well, who got crabs for the second time? Oh, you did.
Yeah.
The
15 years
second
old.
time you get crabs, like again, that's evident. Like you were.
Yeah,
I-
like-
No, I don't got the light. Now.
It's right in front of you.
well, I'm a little fucked up.
Yeah.
So are we. We're all a little fucked up.
We're
Dude.
all
Man,
doing
we're
the
doing
deal.
good.
Dude, you know what though,
We're
man?
at 2 hours and
We're at 2 hours.
33. It's been
33.
2 months.
Yeah. And we've got plenty of viewers.
Do we got any comments? No
Yeah,
more.
No one.
No.
No one
Where's
since
Jeanette?
Randy Fox.
Believe
No
that.
one
I
Where's
since
think
Randy
you're all
Fox.
Jeanette?
shocked.
Where's
I
Jeanette?
think you're all shocked.
She's watching. She's with
Jeanette, hi,
us. Do you see her red hair? She got a new
Yeah.
profile pic with red
I like
hair.
red
yeah.
hair.
Yeah.
It's a good thing.
Yeah.
Red hair's great.
Yeah.
we had
Right.
a
Can you hit a mute
conversation.
button? I just want to say something about red hair.
Oh my
They will do it all, man. All
Oh.
right, well, it's nuts.
Yeah. I said
And not your kind of red hair, the natural.
red hair girls are great.
Oh, and we're back. We're back.
I love redheads.
We got a
Wait,
little red.
where are the
nice little-
mics, dude?
Because they're
Redheads,
such Christian
no doubt
women.
about it.
Yeah.
All right, we're back.
And
Tell you
to
turn the lights down.
We were talking about Christian women just
Yeah.
now. Agreed though. Agreed 100%,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah.
Every
Yeah.
Yeah.
redhead I've ever been with.
They usually like in the butt too.
Really?
Oh, yeah, I'm talking about that too.
There's
man.
two girls that I grew up with. They're fucking redheaded as fuck, but they liked it in the butt. And who cares? People like it.
That's
in the
what
butt.
gets them all. So
Yeah,
fuck
The
Yeah.
first
Hey, man,
redhead
people like
I ever
butthole
had in
sex.
my life, I
Right.
was
That's-
18
at
years
the end of
old.
the day, that's what it's all about.
She told me to do that.
Dude, there was a lot of girls I grew up with that
Right.
wouldn't have
I was like,
vagina
yikes.
sex. They didn't because like they get pregnant and shit.
Yeah,
So
It's that. Oh,
they
it's scared
they
of-
lost
scared of
their
pregnancy.
virginity with the butt.
With the book.
Hey,
But I get it. It's fine. Whatever you like.
Yeah, I mean, I never forced any chick to do anything she didn't want to do.
Dude, everybody
They
likes
were
what they
asking
like.
me to do stuff, and I was like,
Yeah. You got to
Okay.
experiment. Yeah.
Okay.
You got to experiment and find out. what
let
you
me
like.
check my moral compass here. And I don't have any.
I have none. Moral compass.
Zero.
What's that?
Zilch.
Okay, I'll do it, but don't tell my mom.
All right. Can we ask Scotty Burke a question?
Yeah, go.
What is the most fucked up place that you had sexual relations?
Oh yeah.
Sexual relations.
Relations. Yeah.
I asked
That's
it very PC.
That's a hard question because I'm going through the
That's
files.
what she said.
the most fucked up. Mosty of the mosty. Something just like
Does it-
totally fucking
Does
weird.
it count being caught by your mom when you're young?
Yes,
Yes,
absolutely.
anything.
Come on, bro.
Yeah. Caught by your mom?
All right, there's two of them.
Okay.
All right.
First one.
So me and this girl.
What year was this?
1999.
82,
Damn it.
83.
I'm so close.
I was not
And
Yeah.
I got my ass
I was
beat
in
over
the-
this, man,
Did you?
because her
Oh.
real boyfriend didn't found out about you. what we
Oh
were
my
doing.
god.
And he just pummeled me, man. It was awesome.
Beat your fucking ass.
And I was like, we became good friends after that,
Yeah.
actually. But,
Camaraderie.
okay. So anyway, me and this girl drank a bunch of tequila. We'd fucked, and we just passed out. My mom was working.
PBR
second-
Lounge wins.
She was worked second shift, so she was going to be home at 11. So we were so fucked up
Yeah.
after we fucked and we were naked and shit. My
Yeah,
mom
you're just in the
just
bliss
like
of it.
walked in the
Naked.
room and it's like, what the fuck? Yeah. And it's like, we're fucking,
What? Did the girl have to leave? Did she run out?
My mom was pissed.
Did she get off though? Not your mom. The chick you were fucking.
Whoa, that's pretty
I think
personal.
so. I definitely ate her pussy, and that's kind of a
Wait, your mom or the
Is that a
girl you were
guarantee?
fucking?
Not eating my mom's pussy.
Is that a guaranteed get off?
I'm fired.
All right. So
Oh, the
your
other
mom
one
comes home.
was the first time I had a squirter.
Okay. Squirter.
those
Her
are
name
fun.
was Elise.
Amen.
Her
Amen.
name was Elise, and she was a lawyer, right? And I
Mm.
think this
I have
chick's
so
all
many
buttoned
comments.
down and shit. First time I met her, she goes, "Let's go up there and fuck." And it's like, the first fucking date. I was like, "Okay, man." I go,
Let's go.
I thought you were a nice girl,
God
you're
damn.
fucking rich and
Yeah.
shit. And that's the girl I ended up passing off to Glenn. But anyway,
Of
Uh,
course.
Sounds like a good time.
no, I fucked her for
straight
a
to
year.
the point.
But man,
Was it a redhead?
I know how to fucking hit that spot, and it's just like
With your dick or your fingers?
fingers.
Oh, okay. That's for your stuff.
And the next thing you know, I need a raincoat and an umbrella. It's
Did
like,
you need
fuck,
water
I
boots
never
though?
Had seen that before.
Puddles
I didn't know
everywhere.
what that
So
meant.
many
water
puddles.
Little squirts, but this chick was a fucking rain cloud. I mean, she was a dark rain cloud, man. I mean, I'm talking.
Dark
you had
rain
to
cloud.
wear like a mask.
No, I should have.
Fucking
I mean, it was just like
You should have had a
blasting-
snorkel.
a
blasting out
snorkel.
her
Swimming.
face. And
Swimming. in
It took his
puddles.
breath away.
well, it surprised me.
It caught you. Yeah.
And then I was
Left you
just like,
speechless.
I don't really like this chick, man. It's like she's nuts.
Was it the squirt?
but she was so nuts. I liked it for a while, but I was just like,
Well,
man,
sure, it's promiscuous.
yeah, but man,
What
I
else
mean,
is
Should we talk
was-
about the scale?
No, she was just a big squirter, man, and it's like I ruined so many sheets with her, and
So obviously it didn't stop.
And I-
JC Penny
not
eats
just a
your
couple.
heart
I-
out.
I like
so many.
I
It
like
was
this-
bad.
I like the squirting, you know. Obviously,
Well, it makes you feel
but-
good about
Of
yourself.
course.
Because it is about her, but it's also about you. It's like that. Oh,
Yeah.
what the fuck did I just do?
But she was crazy, man. She was insane in her mind about things.
How old were you for this?
This was like 45.
You were 45 for this?
Wow.
I was living
Last
in my
year.
house.
You didn't get that type of squirter till you were 45?
I never had a squirter until
God.
no. I had.
I guess it
like,
takes 45 years for you to know that good
minor.
spot.
I had minor. I had minor squirters. You know, it's
Minor.
just like a little bit.
Yeah,
you know?
there is
This
different
chick was
levels.
like,
There's different
Put
levels.
up the umbrella, man.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
My first girlfriend out of high school, her nickname low key was Puddles.
Yeah.
Puddles. That's why I keep saying Puddles. Like it was literally like
I guess my
Puddles.
point
She's
is,
got pee-pee on.
it probably wasn't anything I was doing.
easy off.
Got pee
Sexually
on.
doing amazingly.
Yeah.
She was just geared for that.
Yeah.
And then
well,
she
squirters
drove
are a
me-
special kind.
She drove me so nuts, man, because she wanted to be around me all the fucking time.
Was she
and
trying to
I-
suck your dick all the time while she was
Oh,
want to be around?
she was a good dick.
See, that's
Oh, there you
If
go.
they want to be
There
all
you
around
go.
you. Yeah, they want to be all
But
around you and do it.
Here's the end of the story.
I think everybody
Uh,
here is half hard.
I
No.
finally told her I don't want to be around you. You're
Yeah.
not
You're
good for
suffocating.
me.
Scotty, can you say it a little
You're not
lower?
good for me. I'm drowning over here.
So-
You're suffocating me.
And I told her, I go, can I give you Glenn's phone number? She goes, yes.
Wow. Give me Glenn.
And then I gave
Give me
Glenn
some
the
Glenn
number.
squirt.
And they
1-900.
fucked for
I
a
want
month.
Glenn.
And you know what Glenn said after a month? He goes, that's the craziest bitch I've ever met.
Yeah. Sexual driven. What is that
You know,
sound? What am I
That's
hearing?
his mic.
It
It
is.
is.
Is
But-
it you?
That girl could blow a load. That's all I'm saying.
She
Yeah.
can blow
No,
a
it's
load.
me. It's me.
Oh,
I'm over here like half hard, fucking knocking on the table.
the crackling.
Why are we talking about this?
I'm on heavy.
All right. New topic. New topic.
New topic.
Let's take a shot.
Let's take a
New
shot.
idea.
My topic was
What's your favorite-
lollipops and
hey.
puppy dogs.
Puppy dog.
Lollipops and puppy dogs. Scotty, what is your
Okay,
favorite
somebody-
bourbon?
I like
Cheers.
goddamn.
Mm.
You know,
The
best
thing I can't believe I'm,
I'm
here.
not
I
a
should have called in.
I'm not a bourbon guy
You're a
so
vodka
much.
guy, right?
The best drink I ever had was rye whiskey,
Okay.
and it was at Tom Woodard's house, and it was fucking the best kind of like that type of whiskey I've ever had.
Was it?
Bourbon wise, I probably like Jack Daniels.
Yeah.
Drank a lot of Jim Beam in my life.
Yeah. What's
I
what's
hate
the alcohol
Jimmy.
you drink the most of in your whole existence? Like one you were kind of consistent with.
I mean, back in high school days, it was Canadian whiskey,
Oh
right?
God.
Because that's what we did.
Fucking Maker's Mark? No.
I was gonna say
we were
Canadian.
poor
Mist, but
back
please don't
then.
do that.
What's
So
the one?
Canadian Mist back in the
No,
young
stop,
days,
Don't you drink Canadian Mist?
back in the early days.
I-
We
yeah,
we
that's
went
it.
to Jack Daniels when we had a little more
Crown
money.
Royal. That's fucking
Yeah.
Canadian.
We
as fuck.
had some Crown Royal.
Canadian Mist could say thing.
But I was always
Yep,
like
CC and
Yeah,
Pepsi.
vodka
I was
guy.
always a vodka guy.
Yeah. What's your favorite vodka?
One shot of
Grey
whiskey
Goose, if I'm gonna drink it.
What was it?
Grey Goose.
though. He's not
Grey
driving.
Goose,
Who
yeah.
gives a
Grey
fuck?
Goose is favorite.
He's not
And there's
driving.
some Russian vodkas that I really like
Yeah.
a lot, but you can't buy them
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. One time I was out visiting my dad. He was living with this very rich woman. I mean, she had fucking ponies, fucking Clydesdale
I like ponies.
horses. She had a fucking bull, but she had 2 liquor closets. And I mean, goddamn, she just had an assortment. And so many great vodkas. I can't remember the names of them, but I was like, damn, I've tasted some good ass shit today. And it was just like, yeah,
Let
Dude.
me
Yeah,
preface it
yeah.
with in America,
Yeah.
Grey Goose.
yeah.
When I'm in Eastern Europe,
Yeah.
you know, it's like I asked the
Yeah.
guy, "What's the best vodka?"
Yeah.
And he gives it to me, and I
Yeah.
can't remember the fucking
Yeah.
name.
I have an
I like
unfortunate-
Stoli a lot. Man, where does cats come from?
I love vodka now, but I mean, it was my first hard liquor, and I drank far too much of it. Probably got alcohol poisoning.
Bacardi
and
151.
Kamchatka.
Yeah, we used to do
Bacardi
Everclear.
151.
It was
Man.
Kamchatka vodka, and it was a lot.
Oh, dude, that was
Kamchatka.
early 20s.
Well, that's
What, $8.99 for that half gallon?
dude. I feel like of course you got to ask people to buy it for you, and I feel like that's like the only liquor that we knew, and we were like, get us Kamchatka, and it was terrible. But
The thing
Yeah.
about vodka to me is that it's a clear liquor.
Well, yeah,
and it doesn't make
yeah.
you as hungover.
Well,
the next
I think
day.
for-
Oh, dude.
well,
Yeah.
Champaka.
Trust
That's
me.
what my friends called it.
I have-
Champaka.
I have found
that
my
shit got us hungover before we got to the
I've
fifth shot.
found my love for vodka.
you got to stay away from sugar.
Yeah.
$8.99.
Yeah.
Well, we were doing it with orange juice and shit, but it was my first, and like really, I remember, dude, I was trying to hang with the fucking boys, and I drank so fucking much of that, puked all fucking nice.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Like I had alcohol poisoning, but I did not touch vodka until like a fucking 2 years ago. Like I didn't, because I was always like, oh no, fuck vodka. The smell of it would make me sick.
I still can't
but-
drink Jim Beam.
But now I'm like, God, vodka is just
I
like
know
the
you're a whiskey
best thing
It's
in my
good.
no, vodka is like, this is the best thing in my life. Whiskey give me hangover, but vodka, I'm like, I can
Whiskey's got a lot of sugar in it.
take 2
Yeah.
hours.
well, it depends on the whiskey. Turkey 101 has zero sugar.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
and it's a good whiskey.
101, baby.
But
That
like,
is
yeah,
a good whiskey.
typically,
Gotta go.
clear liquors are
Trust me,
better for
I've-
your
I've done my
kidneys.
duty of tour on
Yeah.
turkey.
Hell yeah,
Yeah,
I
dude.
like it.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, isn't it a dark liquor is
It is.
harder on your kidneys and stuff? Yeah,
Sure.
yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
That's why we should all drink tequila with 100% agave,
Well,
but
I-
we don't.
I like
we all drink
tequila.
bullshit.
Tequila.
101, 100%.
I do like tequila.
agave.
Tequila's a fun
It's
drink.
it's pure. It's fresh. There's
It's
no
always
sugar.
a party.
So
Who
good.
has a fucking
I'll
lighter?
tell you, if you
I got a
want
lighter,
if
baby.
you don't want to drink beer and you
Here you
just
go.
want to like drink alcohol, I called it the vodka diet, and it's fucking
Yeah.
vodka, club soda with a twist of lime.
Well, see,
And
There's no fucking
single-
there's no
see,
calories.
dude,
in
I
it.
do the
0
vodka.
calories
I
in it.
do vodka and
and
Sprite.
it'll fuck you up.
I don't like vodka and soda, dude. I'm just not. I don't like it. I like vodka and Sprite.
It's a mixed drink.
Yeah, but I have had people fuck up
Sprite's
and
got
do
the sugar in
soda,
it.
and then they do a little bit of
Yes, sir.
cranberry with some lime. But I don't. I'm just like typically don't like soda. But
I'm just gonna make a public announcement here.
Yeah.
Don't fucking do sugar. Anybody.
Why not?
Because
I
it's
don't
gonna
do sugar.
fucking kill you, man.
Well, I ain't
Well,
tonight.
well, we
Get
all-
it out of your
Seven
life.
up.
to be factual, we all shouldn't. Yeah, we shouldn't. Do that.
Hey,
It's not
ladies
good
and
for you.
gentlemen, this show is brought to you by
7 Up.
Make
Seven Up.
Make 7 Up yours.
Yours.
Get it out of your life, man.
I don't even know how this shit. Nah, dude, I don't drink sugar.
Yeah.
Like the only time I drink sugar is when I drink,
Oh.
which is what, twice a week, 3
Yeah.
times a week if it's a Friday
I'll
thing.
do a vodka
With
club
PRN,
soda
dude. PRN.
with a twist.
By the way,
Look, man,
we-
I'm not
this
drinking my
show is
alcohol unless
sponsored
it
by
has
Punk
something
Rock
in it.
Night.
Is it?
Punk rock
The
night.
only time I drink is when I'm working PRN and when I do these. So,
this,
And
this
also,
is the
when
only
you just
reason I
go
got a
randomly
belly.
go out.
yeah, absolutely. Random.
Because I eat good.
Random.
I just drink bad.
Whatever.
Well, you drink PBRs.
Well,
it's
hey,
like
man,
drinking-
even-
it's like fucking eating a
Dude.
loaf of bread. Every
Hey,
beer is like
hey, we
more
could get
bread.
we could
Yeah.
get real deep on this.
bread.
The water, even the water that you filter, is not like actually the water that you should be drinking.
Oh my god, the camera's on
You
me.
should.
I should pay
I
more
mean,
attention.
fuck, we can get so like, yeah, you should be knowledgeable about shit. But at the end of the day, we can't fucking escape bad shit to our bodies. We just really can't.
No, you can't. And
You
I
can't.
smoke and drink. You know, when
Yeah,
I
Oh,
drink, I
dude.
smoke.
but dude,
But my
yeah.
point
It's-
is that I'm 59 years old. I hate to say this,
59, dude.
Each
You don't
to
live a
their
day
own.
over
years old.
32, bro.
each to their
but the
own.
thing is, I live clean when I'm not fucking doing rock and roll.
Well,
And
Good on you.
Same.
I think
Same,
it's
bro.
helped me, and I've got the genes
Pound
to
it.
do it.
As far as you can.
Well, look,
Pound.
man,
But I'm not
there's-
going to be the guys that I saw died in my life that just can't fucking
'Cause they
put
were
it
doing it
down.
every
And
day.
you made
There
that
was
very
no-
clear, Scotty.
There
You're
was
still
no
here, baby.
moderation. You have
Right.
to have the
True.
moderation. You have.
I
to
think
have-
moderation
here.
is everything. My
It
mama
is.
told me that. But I'll tell you right now, discipline is probably
Well,
the most
but
important thing.
discipline and moderation.
I don't
kinda
do
go
well
hand
with
in hand.
discipline.
You cannot
Hand in
have
hand, hand
moderation
in hand.
without discipline.
Absolutely.
And the thing is, you shouldn't deprive yourself from having a good fucking time. And you know what?
Right.
Even though it may be bad for me in that moment, I'm a pure bliss. So I would expect my body to receive this alcohol in a
Absolutely.
blessed way. You know,
Thank you.
but
Thank
if you're
you.
doing it every day, yes, you are abusing. You know, who fucking knows? But you
what's
have
your
to,
long?
Jerk,
So
you
we
can't
know
be-
these people.
you know what?
We know these
can't-
people.
you know what?
You can't be doing
Scotty
anything
Burke
every day.
told a story where he did acid for a year straight.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
your longest binge,
Oh.
Polly Punk?
Cocaine.
Mm. God, I don't even know.
Ecstasy,
man.
Valium.
Shit.
Maybe not
Longest
cocaine for you.
binge, like,
Vicodin,
Was it drinking
marijuana?
every day?
Probably was. Yeah, I mean, there's without a
Okay.
doubt there was a solid stretch of 4 or 5 years there where I just drank and drank
Yeah.
and drank
Yeah.
Hard.
hard.
Now, are you
Like
do you
hard
smoke
as
weed every
fuck
day?
or half
I
hard?
don't
Yes.
think we can be a part of this conversation.
Yeah.
Like I don't think we can be a part of like.
We
doing
just
that.
asked a question.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
I mean-
sorry.
Yeah, I'd say probably somewhere 2, 3, 4 years, somewhere in there. I guess.
Paulie, can I ask you the question? What
Uh-huh.
made
Every
you
day, every day.
stop doing that?
yeah,
It's
Oh,
I mean-
here we go.
we've talked about it. We talked about it. But I just your answer was so
A
good
personal
before
decision.
on a personal level
Oh
that I
shit.
thought it was very good.
What made you stop eating pussy every day?
Oh,
No, that's not the question.
I know it's a
Well,
bad joke.
uh,
Scott. It's a bad
well,
joke.
I had
Drinking
to.
That's why I'm
alcohol
here.
can be
I had to
like
stop.
I'm
eating
here for the
pussy.
bad joke.
I had to stop eating pussy when I got brown stuff on my nose.
You're eating
I
ass.
just kept
Whoa.
going. I just kept going. I dealt with the
I'll eat
deal.
ass too.
I dealt with the deal. You gotta just. That's how it goes. Sometimes you're a brown nose. Sometimes you're not.
As long as
Well-
we're anima before.
Okay, in all fairness, I don't. I probably can't reword it however it came out that time.
But it's a very good inspirational thing.
I feel like Paulie's bringing
Uh,
sexy back right now.
And if you
I'm
want,
bringing
with his
sexy
no
back.
brown nose.
Paulie, if it's too personal, don't talk about it.
Oh, yeah,
Fuck
that's-
that,
I don't think
dude.
there's anything
Tell us
probably too personal about
everything,
No.
Polly.
dude.
No,
there's no
really
holds
not.
Look,
barred.
you know, here's the
This
thing.
is Midweek Crisis. It's called that for a
The
Yeah.
bottom
reason.
line is Paulie got his
Like,
shit
come
Well,
together.
the good thing is Polly
Yeah.
had that moment of like, yo, it's time to reel back. You know,
Yeah,
and
and
a
that's
lot of
what I
people
did.
get just lost.
Paulie
in it
gets
for
no
years,
brownie
yeah.
points. No pun intended.
I want him to tell that story because it's inspirational to me.
Is it?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Alright,
cool. That's
probably.
cool.
I'm
Well,
half
I
hard,
mean,
Paulie.
and
Keep
it's
going.
kinda the way
Let's
to
go
handle
all
my
the way.
shit.
Let's go all the
You
way.
talking about brown nosing?
I just kind
all
of.
about it.
Let's go.
Brown?
Oh, yeah,
All
I'll
right,
eat
fuck
some
it. Don't
ass.
answer it.
No, I'm trying to answer.
We got comments when you're done.
Yeah. All right. Well, no, it's just I kind of came to a full on point where I realized that I was spending way too much time worrying about getting fucked up and not
Yeah.
focusing on the shit that was important to me
Right.
and the things that I needed to take care of.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well, like
And,
time. Yeah. And
A lot of my time got ate up.
Yeah.
I basically focused my entire
Yeah.
energy
Yeah.
on trying to do
yeah.
this party thing that was actually supposed to be supporting
Scott,
these
pass
other
me the
things.
lighter.
But you know, the darker side of that really got a hold of me.
Wow.
And I fucking you know, I ended up, you know,
Yeah.
going through a few years where I had to self-reflect and
Mhm.
and just kind of
Yeah.
understand what it was that I needed for myself
Right.
to feel good
Mhm. To feel
without the
fun.
fucking
Yeah.
without the inhibitors.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
To feel fun without something. Like I
Yeah.
think that a lot of us that party a lot fall into something like we are searching for fun.
Yep.
It's and a lot of times it's not like we're drinking to be depressive. We're drinking to have fun. And it's like then that fun just gets a little out of hand how to you're not.
And that's
Yeah.
how you get past
Yeah.
getting chlamydia for the first time.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, everybody can have a fun time with it or whatever, but
Put your fucking mic in your face, dude. We can't hear you. It's a mile away.
I respect it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Well, yeah.
That's good.
But I'm sure you've had a lot of those.
well, you know,
moments, too.
I've known Paulie pre that. I know Paulie
Right.
post
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
and
Right.
I'm just seeing a better human being that
Yeah.
Well, you
than
seem
I've
more
seen before.
you seem more centered and not
I'm
like
very
dude,
centered.
every
now.
time I saw you
know,
before,
I
you
know
were-
who I am.
yeah, you were
know?
always fucking awesome, but you wow me. but it's
Right.
just like centering yourself.
We
Yeah.
had crazy awesome, and now you have centered awesomeness.
Right.
And that's a thing that a lot of people won't see or respect
Right.
because
And that's okay.
you're backing it down, right?
Yeah. Right.
And I've done that in my life as
Right.
well.
Yeah.
Not to the. I mean, I was crazy as shit
Mhm.
at one point in my life, and I
Right.
backed it down. Right.
Right.
I didn't talk about it to anybody. I just backed it down.
Mhm.
It never took away from I want
Yeah.
to play guitar. But,
Right.
Well, sure,
um,
yeah,
But I had to quit doing what I was doing because I was going to kill myself.
right.
Basically, yeah.
Um,
Right.
Well, I think we all
You
fall
went
into
through
it.
that, and I'm
Mhm.
just interested in your journey.
Yeah.
And that's why I asked the question.
Yeah. No. And there's.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm glad you did. It's not something that. I mean, I honestly, that's like something that rarely ever comes up.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
It's like.
But I
I'm
saw
back.
you.
Yeah.
I
I'm
saw you
back,
like
but
2 or 3 years ago,
Yeah.
and I loved you just because you were a punk rock guy.
Well, you've
you
always
know?
been you, dog.
But
like you have that.
The
Yeah.
last 2 years I've been around you, you're just like somebody I can love in my heart
Right.
because
yeah,
you're
I
there.
appreciate that, man.
You're
Right.
there,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I'm like
And,
mentally, like what you're seeing today is actually who I really am.
Well, I feel
You know
like
what I mean? I
Yeah,
sort of lost
yeah.
track
Yeah.
of that a little
I
bit.
feel like we fall into a category.
It wasn't like I left
Mhm.
myself completely, but
right.
kind of sort of what you were saying earlier was with the you start partying because you're
Right.
looking for
Well,
something fun,
And what
it
I was
just
going to add to it is like we
spirals,
work,
you know?
and
It
when
does.
we
Gets out of
get
control.
and when we get
It
off
does.
work, we want to decompress and we want to have fun. And what do? We go out and we let loose too much, but we're really
Mhm.
not in a bad essence of what we're doing. We're trying to have fun.
right.
You go to work, you clock in, clock out, and when it's your time, you search for, go for that beer, go for what the fuck ever, because
Right.
it is your time to have your time and to have some fun. And we maybe associate it that way,
Yeah,
but
indulge.
but it's good to just say, hey, like I do my shit and I come home and look, and no one can drink every day and be healthy in your body. So like you're gonna fucking fuck yourself up if you do
Right.
that. So it is part of that. Like I would definitely heavily drink every day if it didn't affect my body. Why the fuck not? It's a good time, but it's not good for you,
Yeah.
or whatever.
Well,
It's
Paul,
just
all I
that
can say
aspect.
is I just saw a total transition in the last few years with you.
Appreciate that.
I know we don't hang a lot and stuff, but you just seem more like fucking settled
Right.
in your
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
personality. You're calmer.
Right.
Right.
You're
Well-
not trying to prove
Mhm.
anything. You've just
Yeah.
come to some
Those days are past.
Right.
you've come to some acceptance in your
Yeah.
life
Yeah.
where you're okay with who you
Yeah.
are,
Yeah.
and that's I've taken that same journey.
It's a hell of a journey,
It's a hell of a
man.
journey.
Yeah.
And a lot of guys don't make that journey.
Yeah.
I mean, they
Right.
they
Absolutely.
fail in the middle
Yeah.
of that journey.
And you're such
Um,
this is the way you hold yourself,
but,
an example of it.
I can just say from my standpoint, I know it's gonna sound corny. Turn off the fucking shit, but it's fucking. I'm proud of you that you made
Absolutely.
that fucking choice to
Oh.
do that.
Dude, I'm so
Thanks, man. It's
We
just
can't even
A
get
lot of
gushy
people
about this,
don't
'cause we're
make it.
totally good.
A lot of our
I'm so but like
a lot of our friends don't make
yeah,
it.
yeah.
They
yeah,
don't.
they don't.
right.
And
Right.
you have, and at some point I was like,
definitely going down a dark
I
path.
thought you were going to be one of those cats, man.
Yeah.
You
Right.
know?
Well, I think all of us have been exactly in that point, and maybe maybe yours was in the spotlight a little bit more than ours.
Right.
Maybe we didn't get there.
Can we talk about a lead
But,
singer
you
that
know,
was in
we've
your
all
band at
fucking
one point
been there.
that
Right.
went
Ours
down
just
a
was
dark
in
path?
secrecy,
and
you
still
know?
okay?
And
Uh,
we
Well, who are you talking to, Scotty?
you talking
Well,
what
I don't
was
want
your
to talk
question?
about anybody specifically.
What was your
Are you
question?
talking about lead singers in my band?
Lead singers?
Well, a band you wrote a lot of songs in that you weren't involved
Sure,
in
let's
very
talk about
long.
Think Tank.
Think Tank.
I
What
didn't
was the
write
first name
a lot
for
of
the
songs
song?
that were all
Liger
the
Cat?
songs, just to be clear.
Well, I just want to say I love that little
I think it
girl.
was Liger Cat.
She's a good person at heart. She really is. She's
Patsy.
one of my favorite people.
The fact
in
she's
all of
still
existence.
the fact that she's still kicking is amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's a
yeah,
great
for
mom.
sure.
She's
Yeah,
a great person. She
yeah,
always has
yeah,
been. She
yeah.
had her road.
Yeah.
She owes
And
me a guitar, by the
She
way.
made it out of it, and we're all proud of her.
Well, hey man, yeah.
Yeah,
And-
I
and
hope
that's the
so.
thing,
I hope
like,
so.
We are. We all
Yeah.
are. Like she battled,
Yeah.
she battled hard, and she made it out.
But
And
that's
she's
the
a great
great
mom.
thing, yeah.
She's a
But
great
the last
person.
time I saw her, she
People
was
are
she was a
allowed
complete
to
mess.
grow. People are allowed to
Love
make
it. Yeah, yeah,
mistakes,
yeah,
and
yeah.
people are allowed to
We've
be loved
all
beyond
we've
those
all
things.
made bad things, but what it is owning up, realizing it, saying it, being in present, and fucking doing it afterwards.
Yeah.
And
I
that's the thing.
hope
Like
she
we
made it through the darkness.
She has.
She did.
She has.
I know that you-
She's
yeah,
doing great.
yeah,
She's doing
yeah.
great.
because
She's
She
happy.
absolutely
She's
has.
married.
Yeah.
She's a good mom. She's
You haven't seen her for a
kicking
reason.
ass, man.
been
She's
doing
kicking
great.
ass out there.
it-
Yeah.
it-
Yeah.
She
it
may
ta-
not be singing in the band right
No,
now, but
that's
she's
right.
out there
But she's
fucking living her
doing-
life,
yeah,
and
yeah,
she's grown,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
she's
You know, I went out on her site the other day and I saw that she's doing pretty good.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you know, with anybody, you never know. man.
Well,
Well,
dude,
sure,
here,
you always
let me-
like.
let me-
Look, we're a part of a music scene, and we're a part of things.
I'm
and
just a
we hear
skeptical person.
But here's the thing. Well, you are of an
Well-
age of a lot of people dying off and all that kind of stuff. But it
Yeah.
is so inspirational. Like, look, it sucks not to see her out as much and do all that stuff, but she has created boundaries and borders that she knows.
But
that
the
she's
fact
safe
that
to be
she's
Right.
But she's got-
survived
yeah.
what she was going through.
Yeah.
well,
when
we're,
Yeah.
she
let's
was around
let's
here.
keep it real. It's Shop Liver. It's Midweek Crisis.
there. Yeah.
So I have strong feelings about this conversation, not because of her specifically, but because I have so many friends that have battled the heroin.
Sure. I
And
know. I know.
At the end of the day,
So have
guys,
I.
you got to remember this right here. Okay. Heroin is very much very much a hard thing to beat. But here's the thing. People that have ever been addicted to heroin never actually beat it. Every day, every person that I know and love that has ever battled heroin knows this truth. You go to a train station, right? And that train station happens to be the hub of heroin. And you get on that train, right? And you do heroin and you get hooked on it and you're hooked to it. And one day, build the strength with enough sport and love in your life and you can get off that train. But at the end of the day, every day for the rest of your life, you will never be able to leave that train station. And that is the truest battle of heroin.
You're,
you can-
you're exactly right.
You can get off that train and you can stop doing it, but you cannot leave that train station once you go there.
Unfortunately,
That's the life of a once heroin addict.
90% of the heroin people that
It's-
I knew and done heroin with
It's not a disease.
have died.
It's a disease.
It is a
Yeah.
disease.
Like you cannot get away from it. Once you go there, you cannot go away.
Oh, I know that.
It will
I know
always
that.
be there.
It,
So
it killed my mom. She wasn't on heroin. She was on Dilaudid. But, you know, it was
Opioid.
prescribed, so it was
it's an
okay.
opium, yeah.
Mhm.
Which is the highest sold drug in the United States. By the
Yeah,
way.
exactly.
Opiates.
Yeah.
All day. That's what they
Because these doctors don't
Money,
give a
baby.
fuck. They'll just fucking prescribe you anything if you fucking give them the right something. That's what killed my mom, man. It destroys me in my heart. And I hope this is not on fucking TV, man.
No, never. We're definitely not live.
okay. But
We're live.
I've lost at least 10 friends to heroin. And I know girls that I've dated that lost their sons to heroin or fentanyl or whatever. And it's just like, God damn. You know, I love snorting coke. I love taking downers that were prescription. I loved it all. I've taken every drug I can. I've never injected heroin in my arms, but I've injected Seconal or Tuanols into my arms because it was a fucking, it was a lily drug, you know, because,
well, people experiment.
you know, you
Experiment.
never know what's in the powder. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Yeah.
Right.
Especially in the Midwest.
And the thing where I got fucking hooked on crack was because I didn't
There it
trust
is.
cocaine anymore
There-
because I would cook it down and
Yeah.
see what was pure and
Yeah.
what wasn't. So
Dude,
I
it's
would
so
fucking, I'm not
sketched
sorting
now.
this shit.
Yeah, that's
I'm
sketchy as
fucking
fuck
gonna
now.
do the real cocaine.
Yeah.
You
Mm.
know, and the thing was, man,
Yeah.
I loved it all. I did it all,
Right.
and I loved it. The only thing that kept me from keep doing it was I just fucking had to fucking survive with
Well,
no help from anybody.
Yeah.
else.
Well, here's the thing. Like, I think that's how there are people that make it out of it, and there are people that don't. And it really is the
I
decision.
don't like
It's
talking
not
about that shit.
everybody else.
Mhm.
It's you making the decision that, like,
Smart.
wow, like, I mean, when I did a lot of cocaine in Bloomington, and it was good cocaine. Like the shit up here is dog shit. I would not have gotten addicted to it. It's too overpriced and dog shit. But back the cocaine then.
Paul, you got any coke?
Well,
bro?
we're talking.
I got some
Bloomington.
7-Up.
But it's just it's when you have noticed you've gone too far and you're like, I have to pull back.
Yeah.
Anyways, different topic.
Yeah,
We're switching it up.
So,
what are we
check-
at right now?
check this
What's the
out.
comments going on?
What? Yeah.
We haven't had comments
comments.
since Sid.
No, somebody said
Yeah,
comments.
Sid
Look
said.
at
Sid
your
said.
face. I mean,
Those
my
are- Those are all called skinny
God.
business.
Look at you.
I'm a Christian, goddammit.
Is he?
You know what's funny? When I was growing up, my best friend in Ohio, his dad, like if he heard my buddy and I cussing,
Yeah, sit back. Sit
It's
back
so
on your
live.
mind. It is
so live. He'd always if
No.
he heard us cussing, he'd walk in the room or whatever, and be like,
Yeah.
"God damn it, motherfuckers! This is a Christian goddamn home." Like, you son of a bitch. But all right, check it out. So tonight's guest, right? Scotty Burke, you
Skyberg.
beautiful
Sky Burke.
motherfucker.
You are
Saturday night
awesome.
at State Street Pub. His band, Ramathorn, Jerica, happens to be the lead singer of this band.
Just happens to be.
What are the odds?
If you put your mic, if you put your mic, if you put your
Put
face in
two
the
and two
mic.
together.
Can I say one more thing before
Yeah,
we
Yeah,
go?
yeah, dude. Yeah.
Just one more.
State Street Pub.
The only
Saturday night.
thing I want to say is I love Jerica.
Oh.
She's a newbie to rock and roll, and she's
So
amazing.
new to it. Never
Wow.
listened to it.
It's always been in my heart and
Paulie's a good
soul.
man.
Yeah.
John is the most beautiful man I know.
I love that you call me John. I love
Everything you
too.
heard about the drugs and shit is not true. I've never done a drug in my life,
Yeah.
man.
I've never done drugs
He
either.
made all of that.
Keep
up.
it that
Drug-free.
way, brother.
Yeah.
Keep
I
it
made a
that way.
promise in 1996 that I would never do drugs.
Oh yeah.
I can
And I've
tell
lived and
you,
died
I've
by
done
that. I never
drugs,
drank a Coke. I never had coffee.
but I'm a family man now.
You are. Yeah, great. Family.
So Saturday night, State Street Pub,
Saturday
Ramathorn,
night.
Off Nominal,
Mhm.
Sunset Society.
Prison City Brigade.
There it is.
Yeah, I know.
I can't never ever remember.
What
all
time's
four.
that start?
They're from
what
Melbourne.
time's
8
that
o'clock.
start?
It
8
starts
o'clock.
at 8.
8 o'clock.
Well,
Doors at
Doors-
7.
it is
State Street Pub.
State Street Pub. Of
Stay
course.
straight.
8
Bring
p.m.
bring your fucking backs.
No, don't do that. $10 at the door.
Don't bring your backs card. Okay.
Tip your bartender. They're very great.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
It's been a great night. Scotty Burke, you're
Man,
amazing. I love you, buddy.
Hey, can
I
you
love
end
your
this?
Tigre hat.
Can you end this with a song?
Thank you
Yeah.
so much
End
for
it with,
coming on tonight, dude.
What did you didn't put Beg on there, did you?
No.
God damn it. I requested
You should have
that.
told me to put it on there.
All right. No, do whatever fucking.
All right.
What's the last one we got?
We'll close out with a song. Wait for it.
Good song.
Yeah.
Do you have that Adderall?
All right, guys. Turn on your headlights.
Yeah.
Don't talk to strangers.
Not as sharp as I want to be. Short to tell me.
That's smart. That's smart. Thank you, Scotty. We love you, baby.
You're awesome, man.
I think so. I think you're fucking awesome. Oh, wait, it's the show over yet? Did I hit anyone said it?
You got the Adderall? Oh, yeah.
Thanks to all of you. Check this shit out. All right. Love you guys. Cheers.